3, 2, 1. There we go. Well, we're waiting. Ethan? No, do it right. All right.
You can't make me do it on command. I refuse.
Yes, vaguely that. However, with according to blueprints, that like bottom 3 floors would all be 1 floor. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Tales of Revedia, episode 33, I believe it is. Something like that. 33, 32, a number that's above 30 and less than 40. So as long as we're in that ballpark, I'm okay with that. We are kicking things off as last week, the episode is recorded but not uploaded. Oops. As our adventurers made their way closer to the ship, kind of sitting out off of the shores of Revedia, just waiting there. That is where the tiefling warlock, who they have currently been chasing, known as Lady Wisterin, is last known to be hiding. So, just to get a point of reference, our party is currently in the midst of planning their attack on this ship. How they're gonna get on board, take these people out, either murder or maybe like for a nice meal. Undecided yet. Probably not the nice meal, but I'm trying. So, with that, we have our usual.
Oh, I thought they would be the meal. I was thinking
I mean,
more along those lines.
It kind of looked like a snack, not gonna lie. You know how they.
Thinking about
it. We have our classic cast. We have Ethan playing our good old joyous murdery skeleton fucker, Jungin. Classic cast, but with K's like in Mortal Kombat. Our wild magic sorcerer Sparks, known for his lack of the water, especially being pointed out now that they're on open waters and below them. Our ranger Zelthar, owner of the trusty longbow, then the trustier longbow, as well as the reliable hunting dagger. Is that what it was?
Yeah.
Alrighty. They're to strike down his foes. Our wild magic barbarian, Kalis, the one known to sacrifice parts of his bodies to give other people magic to a very large degree. And lastly, the ever skeptical Terran. So with that, what's the play here? As you guys are not exactly approaching, you still see it a bit off on the horizon, just kind of staying out the line of sight, using the kind of camouflage of the water to remain hidden for as long as you can. What's the play here?
I think we should come up behind it and climb up and break into like the captain's cabins or something like that.
By we, you mean Terran?
Yes, by we, me, I mean me. Yes.
Yeah, okay. Just making sure.
Yes.
I think that's a brilliant idea.
It won't be the most heavily guarded area because they won't be expecting anybody to come from the sea. Like beneath the sea.
Right.
So what's the plan from there?
Well, a ship that size is probably going to be pretty heavily manned. You need a lot of people to keep it going, and it's got those engines in it, so it may not need as many people to man the sails because they're more of a secondary sort of locomotion for it. But I mean, I imagine they're going to need people to maintenance the engine itself and to keep it running properly, and if anything goes wrong, to fix it. So they still will probably have a good number of people on board. So we'd have
How
to,
many
huh?
how many demons are on the boat? Because they're like when we were facing them before, they had a lot of demons, and devils.
Yeah, that too.
If the plan is to sneak up and surprise them, wouldn't Zelthar be a boon to ferry many of us onto the ship under the cover of his nature magic?
Yes.
Kayla says, visibly confused at what Trace really does.
I'd be okay with that.
Yeah, we're trying to. I think we were trying to steal a boat, weren't we?
I mean, there's one right there.
If you wanted to, yeah. Good. Never had any specific requests or reason to.
Free boat.
We could go.
I mean, I guess, yeah.
What is that song? I'm in a boat, something like that. I'm on a boat, whatever it
Talking
is.
about the Lonely Island song?
I don't know.
Yes, that's exactly what she's talking
that
about.
song.
There's that one line I can never say about an Afghan.
Like the
Look
blanket,
at this,
the dog, or
I think it's the garment.
we don't need to know how to sail because it's got a machine, and I can probably figure it out. It's got an engine. Spark.
I trust
Engine.
Taryn.
Huh?
I can't do it myself. I trust Taryn.
Well, Sparks, I would say you guys probably have at least a skeleton crew.
I was late to that one, but that was magnificent. That was amazing.
That was like a perfect spike setup. Oh, amazing! But it's not wrong. It's not wrong. No, I mean we got to get in there first and see what we're dealing with. There's going to be people on there because you have to have people on a lot of people on a boat that size, but you're not going to need to man the sails that much because it's going to be much more of an engine-oriented crew.
It still requires more than just feeding an engine, to sail a boat, I'd like to point out.
Well, yes, but you're not going to have all the different people that you need climbing up and down the sails and everything like that. It's going to be slightly differently oriented people, but you still will need a lot of people, but we don't necessarily have to fight all of them if we can take out key members that would oppose us, and then
One
a strong
thing I have to your counterpoint is that we are about to board a ship full of cultists, and cultists have this really irritating thing of fighting to the last as opposed to surrendering.
You think all of them are cultists, though? I'm pretty sure it's probably some of them are at least just regular sailors.
No, I'm thinking they're probably all cultists.
Then we'll just kill them all.
I really have no qualms with that. These people have demonstrated time and time again their malignance.
I still think we should take out the lookout, because then we can at least move around the boat. Well, maybe move around the boat more effectively. But that's just...
Well, we could do a two-pronged attack. You mentioned earlier about being able to teleport yourself, so you could pop into that crow's nest and take out the lookout, and I can...
Yeah, I'm not that damaging. That's why I wanted to take you. I'm more the... I can take me and one other person.
Just, push them off the edge.
Yeah, but then that's not quiet, is it? Because there's a...
Hey, kill us.
Food.
The crunching sound.
Yeah.
Also the screaming.
Yeah, and the scream.
It's a short one, though. Just the...
If you really miss, there'll be a splash.
You see, that's why I was thinking about taking, the assassin up. to kill the lookout, but you know.
I know, but once I'm up there, then I mean, I could climb down pretty easily, but it's still is. What time of day is it? What time? What time?
It would be closer to the morning. Yes.
What
So
if?
maybe like 11 a.m. around then.
What if we
Yeah.
wait hours?
I've seen this Assassin's Creed. You can jump down pretty stealthily on a ship. A big ass ship down you can slide down a rope without anyone noticing.
Hmm.
What if we wait for cover of darkness, guys, and then most other people be asleep? Also,
That seems like that would be wise. There's not.
also, I blend in with the night.
I mean, so do I to an extent. Even being no, I don't. I'm vibrant blue. Never mind.
Well,
Oh yeah, what's the stage of the moon right now?
yeah.
I keep
It's a
thinking
stage.
that I'm
It's an
black.
actual thing to ask
I'm a
at the
black cat, but I'm not.
Just generally, is it like big or small?
I'm
Is
a
it like
shiny blue cat.
Waning or waxing?
Is it crescent,
I
gibbet,
believe it's
Is the
waxing
ghost ship
crescent.
here?
It's waxing crescent right now.
waxing crescent? Okay,
That's not too bad. We could do that.
that's almost new then. No, the other way.
Depends how full it is, but yeah.
Yeah.
Like fat the crescent is.
Mm-hmm.
I think Zoltar
Look.
should check to see if people are on the deck, or maybe we can like start taking counts of people. Yeah, keep taking counts of people.
Do we have?
Yeah, we could observe through the day.
Is there a periscope situation?
Indeed. Yes. Dun dun dun. What is it?
And then
Okay.
if he does do that, or if whoever who does it, I'm gonna go ahead and roll a d4.
Yeah. What the heck?
That's that
That's-
guidance.
That's actually what Sparks' color is.
That would still blend in with the night. Like it's a light blue, yeah, but
Like
like
the moonlight shining off the water, you know.
Meow.
I was gonna make a Sailor Moon reference, but I'm
Oh,
not.
you so should
Yeah,
have.
well, you missed it now. God damn it.
Moonlit night.
Okay. So I'd say there's a periscope. I'd say whoever wants to be checking this out, give me a perception check.
I want to take a look at it because I want to know what I'm gonna be thrust into. What the fuck is my perception? You said, right?
Yes.
Huh.
Rolls are happening.
Really? Oh,
Wow.
that dice didn't look like mine. I was very confused.
I rolled a 2
I rolled a
because I cast mage armor on myself, and I was just making sure I didn't blow up the sub.
Classy. Alright. Wait, why are you doing it now?
Wait, do you still have that piece of unrefined shit on you?
No.
Okay, good.
Chill out.
Wait, are you?
Chill out. You know I didn't have it on me.
Are you lying to me?
No,
Here
clearly
comes.
I'm not, because otherwise I would have exploded. You know I didn't have it on me. I left it before we even came to Ignoble Fall.
Good.
Just a cleaning boy in one of the rooms right now, just casting prestidigitation.
Oh, poor child.
Explosion in Revedia. Revedia.
All right.
All right, I got an 18 on my perception. Is that?
18 plus 2.
I got 20 on my perception.
So, as even from this distance, I assume this is probably still during the day, so you can actually see. It's pretty difficult to kind of find any like distinct shapes on the deck, but you do see what seems to be, at least on the top deck, about a crew of about a dozen or so people. They seem rather different looking though, as they're kind of like short and stocky, maybe dwarves. It's hard to tell.
Mm-hmm. Can I see, like, are they? Does it look like they're wearing like typical seafaring stuff? Or are they wearing like robes, like cultists might, or I don't know.
I mean, not
Yeah, maybe just look flesh toned, just all around.
So they're just naked, walking around deck naked.
Yeah, it kind of looks like it.
I mean, they're in the middle of the
Not
ocean.
all cultists wear robes,
Dude,
especially on the sea. Can you see how many? Can you see lookouts in the crow's nest and how many there might be?
Yeah. So there's one on the main mast that I believe it's 200 something feet in the air. Change.
Big old mainsail.
I think it's around like 200 and about 220 feet up. There is the crow's nest, and there is a lookout. Kind of, you can just see kind of a figure just like kind of leaning over, staring at the open ocean. And then there's one on the secondary mast as well.
How far away?
The distance between the masts is. Let me check the map so I can make sure it's accurate.
Zilthar, what's your
Yes.
range on your trusty longbow?
About 30 feet ahead of him, but maybe around 80 feet or so lower. Or 60, yeah.
I can shoot around 600 feet if I have to.
You don't have sharpshooter yet, do you?
Yeah, I do.
Oh, you do. So you can do 600 at minimum with no
Uh-huh.
disadvantage.
Yep.
I'm gonna like tug him over to the periscope and be like, look and see, like, do you think you could, if we surface from here, do you think you could hit those guys in the crow's nest?
Oh,
Yeah,
you
sure. Yeah, sure.
Yeah, sure. Awesome.
A little bit further than 600 feet away at the moment. Just a tad bit.
How far away are we?
Fuck.
Maybe you could share the each of you could take one of the lookouts.
I'd say
Oh, you mean Sparks go for one and Zeltha go for the other? Counterpoint. I
mean,
teleport
Sparks
Zeltha
isn't like
up there. We kill the first lookout and then kill the second one. While you guys are
it's just
going
Sparks'
up and...
magic isn't quiet. It's
Yes,
like
it is. I have quiet magic. I just don't use it very often.
Stab him in the neck with a dagger.
Yeah, but I know the casting can be quiet, but can the explosions be quiet?
Hey, no. I'm not talking about I'm not talking about just using fireball. I have stuff like
That's what you use.
I have
Sorry.
stuff like a magic missile and the fucking magic missile and cloud of daggers.
Just stab him in the neck with a
I
dagger.
have hold person.
Yeah, whole person.
Heck, I have
fun.
polymorph.
Ooh, jeez. Oh, he has to be willing to person. Never mind.
Just
You know,
stab
you
him
can-
in the neck.
I
with a
mean, I can teleport us up there, and then I could turn into an eagle and caca back down.
Eagles make such dumb noises. They do.
Caca.
Not how eels actually sound.
Caca. Shut up.
Sound
No.
of freedom.
No. The crow of freedom. It sounds great. Well, if we go under cover of darkness, then how many people can you teleport, Sparks?
Me and one other willing creature.
I could just climb.
Well, I think that we should wait until night, and then Sparks, you can teleport yourself and me to the crow's nest, like you suggested, and then we can take out the lookouts, and then everybody else can, with the help of Zelthar's magic tricks,
Sneakiness.
can climb aboard, because there'll be fewer people out at night, and we'll be able to have cover of darkness. And once we're up in the crow's nest, we can get a literal bird's eye view of the rest of the deck and scope it out. We just won't have any way to. We really gotta get a way to communicate back and forth.
Oh, you mean my message spell, which I can communicate with people?
Yes, that would work great. Good thinking.
Oh, would you look at that? It's finally coming useful.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Zelthar should probably, if you're climbing up the back, you might want to cast Silence as opposed to Pass Without a Trace, because first of all, Juggun's very, very loud, even with a +10.
Can you do both? Or no, it's
No,
concentration.
they're both concentration.
Yeah.
Oof,
But-
I think I actually can cast Silence myself.
Can you?
I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I have to prepare it.
Well, if we're waiting for cover of dark, we can take a long rest and you can prepare it.
Can
You
I,
just wake
Mr.
up.
DM?
You did just wake up like a few hours ago.
I technically did change my spells before,
We can
but I
just
didn't tell you what spells I changed.
we can just chill.
Hey, it's like we would have planned this, beforehand, right? Right? Yeah. Don't make us wait another 24 hours, Elijah. We'll do it.
Okay.
I definitely vote for doing it at night. Like, I definitely doing it for doing it late at night. Like, at least probably like
We
11.
have night vision, right? All
I've
of
got-
us.
goggles. So yeah.
I need to get some goggles of night actually as well. I didn't realize that they actually give you an extra 60-foot range on your pre-existing.
Hey, that's pretty cool.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then you
Ooh,
can
Silence is
climb
a
up.
ritual spell.
What?
Silence is a ritual spell.
Yeah, if you want to take an extra 10 minutes to cast it.
I mean, it's not like
You're
this
not
master
going,
plan-
you.
Can you move it
I'm-
after you cast it?
No, it's a stationary thing. But if you cast it on just the outside of the boat, so you can climb up to the thing, and then once you get out of the range, Zelthar can do Pass Without a Trace. Once you enter the room. Oh,
We could just cast that first, and then
yeah. I mean,
That
that's
makes sense.
probably a bit. How long does Pass Without a Trace? It only works like. Oh, it works an hour, not 10 minutes. Not bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it should be fine.
mine works 10 minutes, which hopefully will be enough time for you to climb up the top of this boat.
No, he said an hour, not 10 minutes. An hour.
No, my silence lasts 10 minutes.
I mean, statistically speaking, you should have successfully climbed up a boat in
That's-
10 minutes.
Yeah, I think
That's
that's manageable.
And if you haven't, fucking, I will turn into an eagle and put your ass up on that deck. Or
Would you be
the
strong enough as an eagle?
lower deck. What?
Would you be strong enough as an eagle to do that? Chicken's
Giant
pretty-
eagles are quite strong.
Yeah, they're chunky boys.
I will double check though. Giant eagle.
Chicken's pretty thick.
It's 16 strength.
Yeah, that's pretty good. What's it? What's carrying capacity?
Carrying is 16 times 15.
Times 15? Okay.
And I'm a large creature, so it's, it's an additional whatever.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you could definitely carry Juggle as a giant eagle.
Nice.
I'll keep that in mind.
So as we look in the periscope, can we see can we have ourselves sail around and then resurface behind the boat, and then can we observe the cabin's quarters, see if there's any windows on the back?
Yes.
If you no, you could kind of make like a long route around in order to be seen. And upon observation, you would see that there is like a set of windows in this kind of sort of small balcony. What's it called? Leading or small balcony on the outside of the ship, leading into the quarters.
You see, Dragoon, if you've silenced us magically, we could break those windows and have it be silent and get in
Oh,
that
no.
way.
But if there's somebody inside, I'm pretty sure they, see it.
Well, they can't scream.
True. Although if you cast it on the thing, they'll more than likely notice.
Yeah, probably. Well, hey,
Oh, no, you froze.
this is going to be fun anyways.
Say that one more time. You froze. Say that one
So
more
it's going to be a shit show of a plan anyways.
Oh, really? Thanks
It's
for,
gonna be-
being positive.
I think it's going to work fine.
Mm.
It's just, we're gonna go in there guns blazing. By guns
I
blazing,
mean, we're actually not. We're being fairly stealthy compared to our usual. I'd like to point out. For us, I have reduced the amount of fireballs I used by 100%.
Probably good on a
at
boat.
this stage, yes.
Hey, our normal stealth plan would be let's fly in fireball.
Maybe some of
That
yours
will work.
plans.
All of our stealth plans have been that.
Not mine.
Hey, I'm sorry that your plans lack flair.
If by flare you mean fire, then I'm not sorry.
I'd like to think
S-
this way. Oh, go ahead.
No, I was going to say, so we will move when I will take what's it called with me when Juggin starts has finished casting silence.
All right.
Okay. Does
So,
Jay
so
have
we'll
any
we'll time going up into the lookout at that time, and then hopefully we should be done by the time that you've climbed up.
Alrighty.
Does Jay have any suggestions or knowledge that he can give us? Because he didn't make this boat, didn't he?
Oh, the boat? He didn't make the boat, no. He doesn't make any of this stuff. He just drives the submarine. Yeah, no, that's Danny's.
Useless.
You said that the second crow's nest is about 80 feet away from the other one.
30 feet away,
Okay.
60 feet lower.
It was 80 feet a minute ago.
90 feet.
Was it?
Yeah.
Did I? Okay, I apologize then. Then go with the original one.
So it's 80 feet away and 60 feet lower?
No.
Taran, how much do you weigh?
30 feet away, 80 feet lower.
Okay, so 110 feet down. Like diagonally, basically.
Well, it's closer than that because it's going to be the hypotenuse.
What was that?
I did not.
It's closer than that because it'll be the hypotenuse.
Yeah.
Right? It's like this angle, essentially.
Yeah, basically. So it's so 80 squared. Oh my god.
Come on. It actually
Oh yeah,
comes up a lot.
we do math.
It comes up a lot when we play this game where like Johnny says, "Oh yeah, you're only 6 feet away." You mean diagonally or like we're above him? And he doesn't specify, and I just don't. I just let it be.
Yeah, 60. You're 60. Yeah. I mean, the system. The system works. Don't doubt it.
I'm sorry, can you say the numbers one more time?
Okay, now you're making me forget them.
It is 30 feet
30
horizontally.
away. Yes.
30 feet away,
80 down,
80 down. Okay.
and then it's 85 direct.
85 direct?
Diagonally.
Yes.
Yeah, like the
This is
the
80.
hypotenuse.
Okay.
You know, the diagonal line. Do you even math?
That's what I was trying to do, and I was trying to get the numbers, but there were a lot of them.
But we already did it.
I wasn't paying attention enough.
Well, maybe you should.
Well, I was trying to do math, and it's very brain intensive for a writer.
Hey, look, you don't need to do any math. What's gonna happen is we're gonna kill one lookout. I'm gonna turn into an eagle. We're gonna fly to the next lookout and do the same thing.
Well,
But like drop bear, but with Taran. So drop Taran.
I was like, because I've got a crossbow, I could potentially shoot him from that far away, but that works too. Either way, I was just trying to figure out the distance.
Yeah. I mean, I have to turn into an eagle anyway, so there's no downside for me to
Fair enough.
doing
The
it.
only question is, where in this plan do things go wrong?
Let's not ask that question.
Hey, like we've got a plan, and we can look forward to improvising it
I'm never
in a
gonna
moment.
forget the day.
Oh,
We'll steal their outfits, and then it happened. That was.
Okay, let's.
Who's
I
out here?
think as long as
No,
Sparks
we're not doing
doesn't
that.
cast a giant loud spell after we've done all our work to sneak, we'll be fine.
Kalis,
Okay.
I
Just-
have a question for you. If shit goes really badly, would you mind if I turned you into a T-Rex?
They're pretty big. Do you know what a T-Rex is?
I have read up.
Sparks knows what a T-Rex is.
I have a vague idea what a T-Rex is, and you don't need to know what. Technically, you don't need to have
I'll say
seen.
yes.
Do dinosaurs exist on Revedia? Did they exist? If we go
There's
deep,
fossils.
will we find remains of dinosaurs? Answer our important questions, DM.
I mean, I could turn you into a mammoth, but I feel like a T-Rex is
I
cooler.
would say some. I would say some remains, then some also remain.
But T-Rexes were scavengers, and they've got those tiny.
So you're
Haru,
might
Haru,
run
do you want to
into
be a T-Rex?
T-Rex.
Not initially, no. This plan requires attack decisively, and I
No,
don't
I
think
know.
they can as
I
it
mean,
is.
I'm not talking about immediate T-Rex. I'm talking about when the cultists realize we're here and try to murder us.
Why don't you just turn them?
No, that would be immediate T-Rex. No, not unless we're. I wouldn't like to be transformed unless I'm gravely wounded.
Taran, would you mind being a T-Rex?
Why don't you just turn him into an Irish elk because it's in theme, and they're fucking massive.
And they're a CR1 creature as opposed to a CR8 creature.
Irish elks have a CR.
Just flavor that shit.
No, I'm talking about elks.
Oh no, but Irish elks are huge.
I mean,
Yeah,
normal
but, like,
elks are fucking huge. In all fairness.
Giant. I'm talking about a giant elk, which is
No. An Irish elk is really big. Here. Hold on.
God.
My druid always transformed people into giant wolves with the stats of T-Rex, because not a lot of difference between a giant wolf
elk
and a
is a
T-Rex.
huge beast.
Yeah.
The
You keep using the word huge. It is literally a huge beast. What more do you want from me?
It's a 15 by 15 square.
Irish elk is the big black one with the head.
Yeah. You know what's it called? A giant elk is like that, but bigger.
Except because this is fantasy.
Fantasy.
But we can
Just
just say
real
it's
life.
it's a big Irish elk.
I guess it would be like, I almost said Queen's Landing, and that's not right. Like, what would be the Irish equivalent? Irish.
Boy, it's an
fine.
elk that looks like this.
Oh god, please don't. Let's just do this plan, and I'll turn
Actually
someone into a
Irish.
T-Rex. Hey, Southard, do you want to be a T-Rex? Come on, someone be a T-Rex.
All right.
No.
I figured out where to put the Irish
It
people.
went really poorly
I'll put
last
that in the
time.
future.
Please, it's a really useful
I'm really-
animal.
Where's the Irish analog? I really want to know.
I've decided to put it east of west of Spring Gulf, but I haven't named that area yet.
But I'm useful as a person.
Yeah, but you could be useful as a T-Rex. It has 136 hit. It's
I
got
feel like we're getting
multi-attack.
hung up on the T-Rex part.
It can do 2 attacks. It does 40-12 plus 7 damage in one
Frankly,
attack.
I'm not completely straight on what a T-Rex even is to begin with.
I'm talking to you out of character as opposed to in character.
But
Well, I'm
Look at
talking
that.
in character.
continuity.
Look at the
Yeah,
precious,
I thought
precious
that was all in
T-Rex.
character.
No.
I think that you probably. I feel like a giant eagle would do more damage because you could just pick people up.
No, I'm gonna be an eagle to start off with, but
Just
I get two 4-level slots.
Well, then maybe a giant panther would be better because that's got 5.
There isn't a giant panther. There's only a panther, and panthers are shit. And I have a bag of tricks for panthers.
A big panther.
Yeah, but there isn't such a thing as a big panther.
Why don't you do that?
Works
Why don't
if
you
you
turn- Use your
Just
bag of
let's
tricks?
fucking kill something.
if you get 2 powerful spells such as this, why don't you just keep your other one in your back pocket in case you need to improvise?
Or a
I
giant.
have fireball for that.
I do not advise fireballs on a ship in the ocean.
Hey, I don't need this ship.
We need it to not sink.
If our submarine gets damaged in the battle, we will.
Well, it's gonna submerge and then come back, once the ship is on fire, right, Jay? Right?
The way you're talking, it is.
Why don't you keep the second polymorph in your back pocket in case you need to turn someone else into a giant eagle? That way we can bug out if we need to because of 2 giant eagles, and then we can carry one another somehow.
That's less fun.
But it's
Just imagining a T-Rex just doggy paddling as the ship sinks.
arms.
No, it would drown. It would just straight up drown.
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, but you'd drop to 0 hit points and then you'd turn back to yourself.
And then you drown again because you're too far down.
I would drown again because
Yeah,
I
'cause-
can't swim.
No, what you told you still have my ring, so it's fine.
Oh, no, I give that back to you. I said,
No,
thank
no,
you,
no.
Sparks.
He gives it back to you. He's not gonna need it. He's not going anywhere near water.
Okay. Just did some brief research. Apparently, T-Rexes actually weren't bad swimmers.
Maybe they did
But he-
backstroke.
That
No, I'm gonna say paleontology is bullshit on this one. They don't know. They weren't there.
shenanigans on that.
Web feet.
Yeah, they got bones to go off of.
I suppose they have powerful legs that keep their heads above the water.
That is so hard to picture right
I
there.
mean, the Spinosaurus could do it. He had arms and everything, but
Yeah, like fins. You know?
I want sources on this.
Some sources.
um,
Sends you a Wikipedia article. You're like,
Okay, where is it? Oh,
Okay. Let's.
We got
start
real
with this.
This is from the History Channel. Never mind, they don't know shit.
Oh,
so what
yeah.
time of day is it?
It's the fucking alien
What
guy.
time is
Ancient aliens.
All right. This is how we kill time for the next 10 hours.
I would have cast Mage Armor, when just a little bit before we actually did it. I just wanted to get the roll over and done with.
Okay.
Because
Yeah, we can
D20.
make-
Oh, I get it.
At least 10 or 11
Oh, I
o'clock.
could cast Polymorph and ruin our entire plan when I roll a 1.
Ooh, no.
Oh, you know what? No one's cast any spells, right? Besides
Not
Spark.
yet.
Sparks out.
I mean, Sparks will cast it when we get up to it, but yeah, why?
So Caleb is going to give everyone a buff, and then I'm going to heal it off in a short rest. So I'm going to just do what?
Now, how long does
Alphabetically, I'll do 4 of these.
the buff last?
So we take a long rest.
So you rest. Yeah, it's temporary hit points.
But aren't we just chillaxing?
Yeah, but we're not taking a long rest.
I guess that's true.
So who's Sparks?
I get the least. The person that needs it the most gets it the least.
I don't.
No, you're.
I mean, I'm just doing it in order of camera angles.
No, I'm doing it alphabetically. So whoever, which is I realize at this point harder. So
So I
Zalthar would get the last value.
Oop, oop.
Why don't you just do it? Who needs it the most? What do you?
Because you can't choose.
Yeah, I was just trying to.
Gotcha.
So I went up to.
So I'm first,
sure
and then.
No,
Oh,
character names. So
Character.
I went up
Oh.
to Jugun and gave her 15 temporary hit points.
Sparks.
Then I went up to
Oh, I'm second.
Sparks and gave you 10 temporary hit points, and Terran 5 temporary, and what do you call it? Zelthar 20 temporary hit points. Although
Zelthar's
I'll roll again for Terran just because you can replace it temporary hit points.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so you can get 15 instead.
Oh, I get the least. Alright.
You're gonna lose them anyway when you polymorph.
No, I still keep the temporary hit points.
No, you don't. Polymorph is
Yeah.
temporary hit points. It replaces it. You don't add them together.
No. It replaces your HP. It's not. It doesn't technically count as temporary hit points. The temporary hit points would still exist. They would just come into play when Sparks turns back into Sparks.
Well, maybe I'm thinking of Wild Shape that does that, where it gives you temp HP.
None of those abilities give you temp HP.
I just tracked them in my temp HP slot on my druid.
Yes, that is the best place to put it.
So this is with the periaptoboon closure thing. Anyway, that heals me up.
It's a lot.
I'm a barbarian and I rolled high.
I know, but I play a barbarian. I suppose I never roll high.
You just gotta get good, you know? You tried that?
Yeah. I'm sorry, I'm really bad at it. Yeah.
See, it's people don't understand. If you get good, you can't be bad. It's that easy.
That's inaccurate.
So you're saying the bad isn't good, or the bad is bad?
That is not
Frankly,
Alright, you know what? Anyways,
I've gotten good in some games, and the character turned out to be the bad guy. So if you think about it, I got good to be bad.
the real fans were the talented.
So you're good at being
We killed all along.
Alright.
So is it Cover of Darkness yet?
Can I?
No, you go.
You need fucking damage.
Now
Then
say
you
it.
have to ask me, get the audacity to ask me questions.
Please tell us
Yes.
what the
Yes.
state of the celestial bodies are.
As you guys
Pleasure.
spend the rest of the time kind of chilling under the water to avoid any chances of being seen.
under the sea.
It just stays daytime, actually. Just stays day. No.
Shark.
It should, but eventually night comes to pass. As at this point, I'd say the sun has set. There's a waxing crescent moon hanging above you all in the sky, providing a little bit of light coming downwards. Other than that,
What's the distance between the two crow's nests? Sorry.
85 feet.
somewhere it's at least 4. I know that much.
At least 4.
I need to turn my fan on. It's quite hot.
Number larger than 4.
Turn my PlayStation on? The fuck?
That was a...
I heard the beep, yeah.
That's not me. Okay, anyways. Yes. So, if your first plan is to come upon a ship,
First plan.
well, I mean, like, I was saying it's like a multi-step plan.
No, you have 2 simultaneous actions happening. So
You
I will
gotta
start
get to the
CAD.
ship first.
I mean,
Alright.
literally, the submarine just plops up right next to the damn thing, especially if it isn't moving.
Yeah, alright, you little fucking shit. If you don't
Yeah, like right behind it.
So I would say, before we all break off into our little attack groups, if people are dressed like sailors, we should probably not attack them. Just try and sneak by
I
them.
thought we literally had a plan earlier about murdering every person we came across.
No, that was a hyperbolic.
They're cultists. They deserve to die.
If all of them are cultists, then yes. But if anyone's dressed like a working sailor, just try and incapacitate them, because they're gonna know how to run the ship pretty well, and they may not.
How do you know?
Cultists.
If I see the opportunity, I'll throw people off the side, as that will
Make them
keep them
drown.
occupied without killing them.
That's
Okay, I just out of character. You know that the majority of people that served on ships, especially in the times where these sort of ships existed, couldn't actually swim.
I mean, that's their fault.
That'll give them
like half strength to knock them out. Give them a little bit of brain damage, just a little bit.
knock them
sorry.
unconscious and then throw them over the side. Good
I
plan.
I feel like beating them with a club would be more
That was-
violent.
That was raw as fuck. I wasn't expecting that. Alright.
Well, it is fantasy, so they might know how to swim. We'll leave it up to the DM of
We will see.
how many people actually die that we don't intend to.
This
Anywho.
rate, I'm just gonna fireball everything.
No.
Stuff
And
happens.
it starts.
I think we should be okay with it.
Alright.
Nope, did not mean to roll that.
Oh,
Spell attack.
Okay. So did you guys quietly pull up towards the rear of the ship, and kind of below you, not below you, but more in front, you can kind of hear what's it called? This sort of humming sound as like the area around like the very bottom of the boat begins to vibrate a little bit from the energy of the engine that's just kind of sitting there idly. Jenna, you're beginning to cast silence. As you guys are sitting there waiting for the spell to go off.
The sound.
Oh, that's right. Zelthar has to cast outside of the silence.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, no. But it takes her 10 minutes to do it, so it wouldn't take very long for him to do it. In fact, 6 whole seconds.
Alrighty.
I guess you could just preempt the silence casting.
Or like as soon as you see her start to cast it, just be like, real quick.
And were
Okay.
you ritually casting this, Jungam, or were you just casting it?
No, yeah, I'm ritually casting.
Alright, so as you begin begin your prayer for the spell to start casting. A minute goes by, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, everything seems to be silent on the decks above you. For a moment, you hear the sort of creaking sound, and you realize it's just the ship around you. This is the wind is settling along the water.
Why don't we just have Juggan, like, cast in the submarine and then surface at the end of the showcase?
Because you
Yeah.
can't. What's it called? You have to put it in an area, and
Yeah,
You
but I have
can't move
120
it.
feet range for that.
Right, but we open the hatch and then she can see the area. And...
I figured
I
that's
mean,
I figured
either
that's where
way, it doesn't make too much difference.
I'm so afraid of what 7 minutes is going to bring.
What's it called? 4, 5 minutes go by, still nothing. The 6th, you see, what's it called? Above you, up in the captain's quarters, you see this sort of flash for a second, as it seems like some sort of light has come on up there. Then the rest of it goes by quietly as the silent spell is cast.
Where exactly did you cast the silent spell?
That's not what I wanted. It'd be like, oh god, it would be like this area right here.
So encompassing where the quarters would be?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
Cool.
that's probably not going to go well, but we'll see. Anyway, so I grab hold of Taran and we oof
Damn.
300 feet up. I know it doesn't require any spell components because it's an item.
I wasn't gonna say anything.
Yeah, you were. I
No,
saw you.
I
I saw you
know-
around this week.
Motherfucker, I'm the one who sold you that cape. I know how it works.
Forget about the items that we have all the time.
Like, I forget, like, maybe 2/3 of them, that's all.
So the area around where Sparks and Taran used to be, and in fact the area that you guys are, is now lightly obscured.
Oh, yeah, and the spell of brimstone. So, as the spell is cast, Zelthar, I assume you're casting Pass Without a Trace. You guys, are you just kind of plopping, like, right there? Or are you, like directly on the crow's nest, like, slightly above it? Or just in that shit with him?
Just straight up, let's get ready to stab this guy in the throat type of thing.
Alrighty. And as you both kind of what's it called, appear up above, of course there is that kind of, well, there's a silence because the Dimensioner does not make a sound, but as you guys are beginning to fall, directly below you, you see what's it called, your target. Taryn, go ahead, give me your attack roll at advantage because he's most definitely surprised.
Mm-hmm.
If you hit your crits, I believe, in a natural 1.
Oh, you need to roll 2 of those.
I do need to roll 2 of those?
Yeah.
No, just
Yes.
roll. You just roll advantage. Come on.
Yeah.
Anytime.
And the second one? I clicked twice.
I mean, you already crit anyway, so it doesn't make any difference.
Yeah.
You know, and your sneak attack to that. Sneak attack.
I mean, yeah.
Sneak attack is at... What am I at? 4d6.
Plus, so it'd be 46 plus 24.
No, it'd be 46 plus 28 because the extra 4 damage from the dagger.
Oh, I wasn't considering the dagger damage, but yeah, that's right. So 30.
So that's 41 plus 28 would be 49.
49.
21 plus
28.
21 plus 28.
49.
Yeah.
Okay. So, as you appear above him, immediately your dagger sinks right in, top where his shoulder is, driving down deep as the body kind of crumples under you. And as you kind of quietly pull your dagger out of it, looking over it, you see it's a sort of grotesque looking figure. Humanoid looking at some point, but it appears to be this sort of zombie-like creature, however, festering and kind of like pus pouring wounds about its body.
Any maggots?
Maggots specifically, no. Well, actually, yes, it is rotting, so there would be maggots in there, but not in the context of.
Does it look
is
like
there non-suspicious maggots in the world? I don't know how to say that. It'd be a corpse, so there would be maggots in there.
so? It's under
It was an
it's
animated
undead.
corpse.
So does it look like the sort of creature that say would require repeated stabbing to
Is it
get
dead?
down?
It's just dead though. As you do that to it, and I need both of you to give me stealth checks.
Absolutely.
Hey,
And
we are stealth squad.
I believe that I get at advantage too, so.
Yes, because the hood, I believe. See,
Yes.
it was the boots.
Apparently, you've rolled a 25 both times, so
Yep.
It's pretty good.
you know, this is what Tides of Chaos are for. So keep rolling. Yep.
I imagine that Pass Without Trace does not affect us because we're out of the. Was it 34?
Oh wow.
Oh,
Okay.
Definitely
Fox
not.
isn't feeling very stealthy tonight.
Let me check. What is it? Passive.
Well, you're probably obscured by the crow's nest.
And yeah, I feel like Taryn's probably you're making sure Sparks is quite quiet.
Like just.
Well, that's great, because if you guys get detected,
Huh?
then we are in the clear.
Okay, Sparks, I'm just gonna throw you over the crow's nest and you can turn to a giant eagle and you can be the distraction. No, I'm just
How
kidding.
about you let me turn into a giant eagle first and
Just do it midair, it's fine.
Okay.
Cooler
no.
that way. Objectively cooler that way.
Do need to get over to the other crow's nest though. So
Hey,
As you both are standing up there, what's it called? The corpse
Toss me.
rain sparks, slipping for a second as this kind of sound of wood knocking as his knee hits the boards of the crow's nests. However,
I mean,
nothing seems to come of it.
what's it called? Sparks would have tried to do his best, 85 feet away impression of what the lookout was doing before we, removed his face.
So if I
Anyway.
look down at the deck, like what do I see on deck right now?
It's a wonderful question. So, kind of lining around, some of them kind of just standing by idly as you see these figures. Dun dun dun.
That's not a good sign.
Let me upload them as roll. I just want there to be a visual of these. It's nothing bad.
I know that's why it's like a sign.
So, if they're all like this and they're all undead, then we should probably kill all of them.
Or
Although,
throw them in the water,
dragons
because
can
they'll
have a
probably,
sneak
like,
attack.
sink like idiots.
They sink like idiots.
Hey, dead
Uh,
things are living too.
No, they're not.
No, they're not.
gosh.
I mean, they're things, but they're not. They're definitely not living. Pretty much by definition.
They're not even people. Except for, what's his,
They were.
I'm covering
Gabriel.
Gabriel's ears, like,
I said except for
Doesn't have
Gabriel.
any.
So his head, his ear holes.
But you see these kind of grotesque-looking humanoid creatures, several of which lining this area. One sort of like stubbly arm, precisely. There would be 8 of them up on this deck right now, as well as mixed in is a few. What's it called? Looking to be normal humans.
Can
How
you
many?
make that picture smaller?
I just wanted it to make sure it was pronounced visual, but yeah. I guess.
How
It's
many?
very creepy. I dislike it.
Oh, no.
I'm sorry. What do you say, Tara?
How many normal-looking humans? 8 zombified, grotesque fellas, but how many normal-looking fellas?
6.
6. So 14 total.
None wearing any particular coat of arms or anything specific like that. They appear to just be working and also doing their best to keep their distance from whatever these things are.
I think we should probably let the humans. Let's kill the zombified.
Hey, why don't we decide with the group later rather than making plans? That's a great idea. But, yay, I'm going to turn into a giant eagle. Get ready to jump on me.
God damn it.
Okay. Meanwhile, on the back of the ship.
Meanwhile.
So, I assume you two are beginning your climb upwards.
Yeah, I'd like to stealthily climb.
Okay.
Zelthar not going? Or is Juggernaut going? Who's
I don't
going?
know why I said two. I'm pretty sure they're all going.
yeah.
Yeah.
No man left behind, guys.
Yeah. No, man.
Submarine just lets
Give or take
float
cables.
back down.
Submarine's like, peace, bro.
Yeah, I'll stay behind. Yeah. I'm sorry.
I'm assuming, like, we don't have to, like, swim. It's just, like, actually lift up enough to the boat where we can just start grabbing onto the boat.
Yeah. So it
Okay.
was essentially be that luckily you don't have to worry about trying to be particularly quiet due to your previous preparations. But I'd say this side of the boat is kind of steep because it's kind of like curved and you're kind of climbing up. So I'd say the 3 of you who are climbing, just give me athletics checks to see how long someone would manage to.
Do I have to roll 8 athletic checks?
24.
I mean, hey, here's an idea. Why don't you just keep them in your bag of holding and then get them out when you get to the top of
Yeah.
the deck?
It's hard. Okay, yeah.
Rather than slowing down and having 8 skeletons climb for no fucking reason.
You're not here.
But it's pretty comical.
Hey,
Yeah,
you
that-
can
that's
literally
so
pull them out
hard.
in one turn. Do you know why? Because you pull one out, the next skeleton pulls one out, the next skeleton pulls the other one out of the bag of holding, and it's a chain. And they're all out in one turn.
While that
Oh,
idea
yeah.
is actually a hilarious visual, just
It's like
Here's my
like
singular
Battle of
athletics check.
Monkeys, but with skeletons.
We got this.
alrighty.
Could I, like, help Shogun at all with my high roll? Maybe?
I mean, it's
Uh-huh.
average
Go ahead, Zelda.
technically, so as long as Zelthar rolls vaguely average / high, you should be alright.
Alright, Zelfa, don't fuck up.
To skeletons.
I have a modifier. I'm
Oh.
Oh, no.
Oh, well, never mind.
So, yeah.
Well,
Okay.
Would you be able to, like dexterously acrobat your way yourself up or something like that?
No, it's climbing. You don't know. It's.
Hey, that means I think I could parkour up.
Maybe.
It sounds like a real athletic feat.
I would say acrobatic feat.
No.
Can I?
Okay, go ahead. What are you gonna say, Jugga?
Oh, wait. Do I make it to the top, though, with my check?
Alright, I'm gonna fucking let me finish.
Alright.
We'll deal with this. as you all begin your descent upwards, Kalis, you just strong, burly, antlered deer man getting up here with ease. Just one
Just,
hand,
a
paw,
little
back
sweat,
the
open
other.
chest, just like romance novel, just like glowing.
All the animals are just licking it off.
I mean, we are on a
Keeping it
pirate
dry.
ship.
You gotta have a frilly shirt.
Just... Anyway, when I get to the top, I'll like wind the grappling hook around the banister and drop the 50 feet of rope down.
And as you see that,
Are we going all the way? You're going all the way to the top? I thought we were going to the captain's quarters.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I mean. The balcony of the captain's quarters.
Actually, first, Chaos, why don't you give me a stealth check while you're standing there, because you may not be able to be heard, but you can still definitely be seen.
And am I out of the passive
Yes.
trace radius?
It's only it's 30 feet,
Like
so you
30
should still
feet.
be
At 30 feet, yeah, you still would be within.
Cool.
You'd be at,
That's
like,
great. Oh my fucking god.
Hey, it's possible to not roll natural ones, right?
Whatever. It's still a 16.
We leave the group for like 2 minutes.
Okay, so as this is happening, and you're beginning to quietly, what's it called? Get this rope to bed? No, not quietly, because you can't fucking be heard.
Like there's like a
as
as I
inconspicuously,
hook it into the wood.
and you see Jungam and Zothar both red-faced, struggling to bring themselves up to the top.
We're each half of a working, functional human being.
I'd say as you guys are both. Okay, I'd say as you guys are both barely hanging on with your grips, eventually able to slowly make your way up towards the top, with the help of the rope provided by Kalis, as you guys clamber up on over the side and end up on this sort of back balcony of the ship.
Cool.
This is
10
just
out of
climbing up
10.
the boat, by the way.
Look how much I added to that. There's still a 1 at the end.
That's ridiculous.
I see why you asked if you're still within range of pass without a trace. You must have had a feeling.
I really was more confident about that roll than I shouldn't have been.
Alrighty. So as you guys are standing there, Zelthar and Jungim, both of you give me stealth checks now that you're up on top.
Oh, please be better.
I mean, it's not hard. It's a low bar. Nice.
So that's what, 35 for Zelthar?
Oh,
Uh-huh.
wait. No, I'm actually in the silence spell, so I wouldn't make sound. I would just be like, not hiding super great visually.
You'd be like trying to crouch over, but your antlers are hitting like this top part. So
Jagoon.
Did you roll 2 nat 20s?
Yeah, well,
No.
a 20 and an
Oh.
18.
nice.
Yeah.
That's really
And
good.
that's without the plus 10, so that'd be a 30.
That's really good.
For
That's
you,
really
yeah.
good. Yeah,
Please buoy me
The
up.
first time.
we all balance each other out.
So,
Failed the first.
as you guys clamber overboard, quickly getting into these low stances, trying to make sure there's no attention drawn to you. Both of you seeing Kalis kind of standing there, not crouched, but kind of like standing, just leaning forward a bit, like bring them down to your level in order to be more hidden. What would you like to do first?
I guess we gotta explore the captain's quarters. Isn't that the one that's immediately in front of us?
Yes. So there is the window that you guys are kind of like right in front of. You could peek through, or you could go along the side. There is a door because the back of this boat is just the one from Sea of Thieves.
Is only Kalis' icon on there?
Actually,
I just put my token down.
There.
It's also cut off.
Is it?
Cut off?
Oh, you might have to zoom out just like one point. It does that sometimes, where if you zoomed into a certain level, it cuts off points of the map.
Well, I'm zoomed out pretty much to see everything. Oh,
I
it
meant
did,
to zoom in.
That's
maybe.
fine to me.
no, it was a weird scrolling issue. It's fine.
Yeah, I know
I
what
was
you're talking about. It fucks fucky sometimes.
thanks, Roll20.
Alrighty. So Zelda-
Join me, friends.
Apparently was scrolled down too far and it decided to cut everything off. Oh no, don't do that.
So What's you guys' first step? Is you're standing back there? Are you going to go door? Are you just going to open the door? Or
Let's look through this window. What's in the room?
Okay.
Oh, look through the window. There's a window, right?
Yeah, I was narrating.
Chill the fuck out.
Swear to God, you can't trust fucking clerics, man. God, I always got something to say to God. So, as you kind of like Scooby-Doo-esque kind of peek your heads up with these two sets of antlers appearing ahead. Looking into these quarters, it appears to be a fairly plainly decorated area, with a few minor exceptions. So immediately in front of you, you see this, what's it called, desk set out with what seems to be, from what's maps and some sort of arcane sort of scriptures. On the corner of the desk is you see this sort of large bird cage type thing. Not bird cage, cage, which you see a few frogs encased in. Along the right side of the room is just lined with these various different books and texts, and up in the middle of which this kind of long bookshelf area is this cutout portion. Between two lit candles, almost as like an in memoriam type thing, is a kind of large, not large, I'd say maybe about foot and a half tall picture of Jughead.
What?
I'm just gonna be kind of shocked looking at it, like, huh, that's a beautiful looking woman there.
Kalis mouths silently at you, Juggen, brother. And, like, indicates the boat.
Yeah, I have no idea what he's doing. I'm so distracted.
In the room,
And I'm like pointing at it, like, wait, I can just drop conversation.
Yeah, you
I know.
can. I was about to ask why you guys were mouthing things. Yeah, you could drop silence if you'd like. But in the room, along the back left in the last corner, you do see what's it called? Sort of a twin bed set out, but it's currently unoccupied.
Okay, so there's no one in the room.
No one, yes.
Okay, then I am going to in fact drop silence.
Okay.
Your brother is here. Probably.
I give him a very disgusted look, just like, ew.
Who else would have a picture of you?
Wait, that's me? I'm that beautiful?
No.
Maybe it's Maybelline.
Then, so it's like a window facing the front that we can maybe see if, our compatriots have taken out both the lookouts.
Okay. So, back on the other side, as Sparks, you are in the midst of eagling up, I believe. Is that what the plan was?
Caca!
Yeah.
Are you actually going, caca?
Not yet.
Can eagles see at night?
Say that again, but less cutting out.
I think eagles have
Okay,
dark vision.
Eagle said, right.
Do
Yes.
eagles can see at night?
No.
No,
But we
they
have
actually don't
advantage
dark
on wisdom checks. Caca! I know where the mast is. I can judge that distance, right? Right?
Oh,
Right.
Jesus.
You don't know that giant eagles can't see in the dark?
Why don't you turn into a giant bat?
Because it doesn't exist.
There's a giant owl.
Giant owl would be good.
They have night vision under 20.
The silent hunters. That would be even better.
Hey, look.
Well, the plan has already been decided on.
It kind of did, and I didn't realize that it didn't have dark vision. So Spark sure as fuck didn't realize that it had dark vision.
Okay, well, then, don't comment on our plan when you're not even there then.
Alrighty.
Well,
So, as at the top of this mast, quietly, you kind of speak out your things for your polymorph spell. Slowly you see the cat-like figure of Sparks. Oh, that's the one time you didn't need a one. Turn into this large eagle. Not much else to add there. Big ass bird.
that was the thing.
Just kind of looking back at you.
Okay. Can you understand me?
Copious nodding.
Good. All right. So just drop me off at the other crow's nest and then go do whatever you're going to do, I guess. I can make it down from there.
That wasn't the plan, so I kind of give her a look.
Don't know if I can. Well, let's just do whatever you're going to do as an eagle because you can't talk back to me. So let's just go.
Alrighty.
So from the description, I know for a fact that it is roughly 85 feet away and roughly 30 feet down. So I will fly in that general direction, using my eyes to see if I can. Is there any light in the crow's nest?
In the crow's nest, along what's it called? The top, there would be a small lantern lit so you can see.
Haha! I can see it.
And
Victory.
not fall in the fucking hole in the ground.
Yeah.
I guess I grab onto one of his feet.
I mean, you could, just ride on my back and then jump off.
That's true.
Okay.
I'll do that.
I mean, I'm also going to attack this thing, so, why not?
I could just drop on him and kill him, but,
I mean, both of us could do it. You're more than likely going to go before me.
Alrighty. So, as that comes to it, as you climb aboard the Eagle, you guys begin diving down towards the secondary crow's nests, towards the unsuspecting lookout. Terran leaping off in order to get the drop on this guy. It's really... Y'all can roll initiative between you two if you want to see who attacks first. Doesn't really matter to me. Unless one of you guys wants to just go.
I'll go. Unless you have a problem. Unless you want to go first?
I mean, I feel like we're both going before it, so we could just roll at the same time.
Yeah, go ahead, Jax, go for it.
Just initiative or attack?
Both of you just attack.
Attack.
I'm gonna roll again.
You have advantage, yep.
There we go. Really? What the fuck?
Wow, it rolls this time.
Yeah, this could be better. What's its AC?
14.
So one attack hits.
No.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, my attack. One of my attacks hits.
8 plus
The
5?
20. Yes.
Hmm?
That's why I rolled 2d20 plus 5, because I get advantage for being its surprise round. So now we have to roll initiative in case, fucking, what's it called?
8 plus 5 is 13.
Yeah.
Yes, so I get 2 attacks. If you notice, there is a 10 and a 15 above when you roll.
Oh, okay.
Because you get advantage on attacks.
I didn't see that. Okay, I didn't see above me. Gotcha.
Yeah, I didn't either. Okay, so yeah. That one hits. Go ahead and roll damage for that. And also roll initiative. One second. Yep.
Is that everyone?
No, it's just us.
It could grow to be everyone, depending on how this goes.
22 for me.
Hopefully it will be ended quickly, though.
Alrighty,
I rolled a
so
2 and a fucking 3 on that. Jesus Christ.
Do you critically hit like on any round, or does it have to be a surprise round?
Before it takes its initiative.
Yeah.
alright, so 12 plus.
Before it goes.
So
Which is quite likely with a 22.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, it goes at its dex plus 4, so that'd be a 16. So you go before it, Taryn.
I just like to imagine you guys coming down with all your like stabbing at it, and you just like hit the wood, and the eagle scratches the post.
I'm not used to
And it's
jumping
like-
on the back of a giant eagle in the middle of the night, okay?
So make your attack turn.
Okie doke.
Just die already.
Yeah. And I get and I get advantage again because he hasn't made an attack roll.
Yep. Oh, that.
Oh, wow. You did it.
Well, will you go again? Okay. Yeah.
So go ahead and roll that fat crit damage.
So sneak
What is it? A
attack
28 plus
Yeah.
28? Holy cow!
18 plus 28 is 36. No, 46.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking barely. As you come down upon it, both of your initial blows kind of missing on, and you see this creature turn around as the jaw kind of like swings attached to the bottom of the head, kind of like just surprised, like, huh? Quickly driving your blade deep into its chest, sending it to the ground. It goes kaput as the body stops moving.
We're gonna have to practice that if we're gonna do it again, because I didn't like that.
Cacao?
And at this moment,
I nudge Taran as if to say, "Get on my back, please."
I will do that.
And I will I will go into flight and fly sort of in a clockwise around towards the back of the boat and land on the captain's deck.
Yeah, as you do that, as Jungem, you're peeking over the side to see if the second lookout has been disabled. You see the figure of this eagle kind of flying. You see the silhouette of this eagle flying towards you with Taryn atop. Pretty good signal that its job's been done, but you can assume what you'd like.
Are you landing in the cabin?
I mean, it looks like it. It's up to you if you want to get out of the way or not.
Well, I mean, we're in the thing. You can land on the balcony. Yeah.
Juggin just said that she was looking out, and
Yeah, I give my team the signal that like, oh, down, just a signal to say.
We should be
"Here,"
looking.
or
Yeah, you'd have to be looking out front because the back of the cabin you would just see the back of the ship because it's like the captain's quarters and then the back of the ship.
I said I was looking out front.
Yeah.
Alrighty. So you three heading into the room as they're coming into land. Eventually, you all meeting up. At this point, the ship is still kind of start quiet. Nothing to cause alarm or that makes it seem like your presence has been given away. And at this point, you two would also see what appears to be the small altar to Jungem, kind of just as a centerpiece against this farmost wall.
What the fuck is this?
Oh, now that you're actually closer to it, you would notice one other thing. Actually, Jungem, Kalis, and Zalthar first because you walked into the room, but you'd all see this eventually. Sort of kind of cut into the wood below where the image is. There's this sort of indentation in the wood, almost as if it's almost like a small bowl, a part of it. Inside of which is filled what appears to be these, how would you say, almost like porcelain-like chunks. These white porcelain-like chunks. some of which with these kind of tinges of what's it called, purple on the edge.
This is like some sort of ritual type thing, like a holy ritual that I
No-
could maybe do like a check on.
Doesn't look like a ritual you've seen before or anything like that. Doesn't seem to be. It seems to be ritual, not like the fucky magicy ritual, but not that kind of stuff.
I mean, like a religious one.
Yes, that's what I meant.
So it's
It
not a
appears-
religious ritual,
appears
you're
to be
saying.
it appears to be something simply laid as offering, like nothing like particularly like scandalous or crazy like that.
Can I maybe do a history or a religion check on it?
As
I roll.
Why do you have his +0 on religion, man? You're
it's an intelligence check.
cleric.
Kind of examining it further, looking what the thing itself. It appears to just be like a sort of altar with whatever is in this sort of like bullshit indent set as like some sort of offering. It doesn't seem to be like have any practical effect outside of that. Nothing that you've, as I said, nothing that you've familiarized with.
Okay.
Have we
Think
landed?
think about Jogun's backstory though. Like, you have trouble with religion if you enter her past. I feel like.
I have no trouble with religion. Religion has trouble with me.
Yo.
That's not entirely inaccurate.
Could you say that you've been losing your religion? Are you in the spotlight? It's you in the corner.
No. Where's this coming from? I dumped my bag.
I was
So this
making.
points to the spotlight of Jogun's shrine in the corner.
Have we landed yet? Do we see this?
Oh yes. This I was assuming you were all in the room at this
Okay,
point.
okay.
Yeah,
I
you
want
did
to
say you
search
did.
the fuck out of this room
Okay.
for anything unusual, interesting that might catch my eye, that looks weird, anything like that.
Okay.
I don't mean to hurry you, but who do we go after on the ship? It's obviously still very dangerous for us.
Yeah, there's zombies outside or something. There's some really grotesque people out there, and there's about 8 of them, and they're pretty dead, but not dead. And there's also some humans out there. There's about 14 total.
I feel like we can sneak up and find Wisterian. We can overwhelm her before her crew can reach her.
It's weird that there's two bunks in the captain's quarters. That means that she must be somewhere else. And what the fuck is this picture? Like, what's going on in this room? Why?
And it looks like a much younger version of Jongam as well, even though she's, you know how she's timeless. But it seems to be fairly old.
Don't you think your brother might be here?
Do you
Well,
like?
I think Jogun's brother might be here.
That's a good point. Anyway, I want to search the fuck out of this room.
Super grossed out.
So, there's a few aspects you can go through first. There is this kind of bookshelf, which is lined with these various titles. There's the desk itself, which seems to have a few maps, as well as, text on it. Just a matter of which you want to tackle first.
Let's do the desk first, and then the bookshelf after.
Alright. So, looking upon the desk, it seems to be a lot of what looks like very, very old-looking maps. Being careful just with handling them, because some of them seem like they're close to crumbling in your hands. Many of which seem to be of like the surrounding seafloor of this area. Somewhere, under the water, as well as this wider section of northwesternmost point of Revedia, where Ignoblefold reaches out from several sort of kind of marks along there. Accompanying these is another much larger and more detailed map. Looking at it, it seems to be it reads almost uncannily similar, or it looks almost uncannily similar to that, to the map of Revedia itself. However, almost inversed, as where you see where the various mountains, there's these deep chasms drawn in. Anywhere else you're seeing land is just kind of these large sections of water, as it essentially looks like from this kind of this large island in the middle of this kind of circular pool of water. So it essentially looks like an inverse version of Revedia.
I want to take whatever maps that I can as carefully as I can, just gonna like roll them up and put them in my little pocket dimension.
Okay.
Would we know if that was the Shadowfell?
I would say give me an investigation check. Taryn, as you're kind of investigating these maps.
Yeah, please. Please you do that, not me.
Come on, Kayla, you got this. You know how it'd be.
So that's a 24. I'm guessing the guidance is also for me.
Yes.
Good job.
24.
So, after examining the map, kind of deciphering from what you do know of Elvish, to kind of, how do you say?
I do know Elvish.
Understand it. Yeah, I remember. See, I remember things. I just don't remember magic items. In the center of this map, what's it called? Along this kind of like these higher portions of mountains, you do see labeled the city of. Forgot how to pronounce it. Let me check my notes. Oops.
You might need to write it down for us, anyways.
Unquarinia.
You could just spell that.
It's in the Shadowfell and the NP. It's in like there's a map or like a picture of the city in the actual thing. But let me. There, it should show up with the spelling on it.
That's the place we were at.
And that's what it shows in the direct center of the map itself.
So that's the place where we were when we got transported into the Shadowfell.
Yeah, it does have a few other locations in Elvish, but they seem to be pretty widely spread apart, and nothing of significance that you know of. There's just simply various other settlements that have been marked on here.
So that's marked in the place where the heart of Revedia is in the mortal plane.
Yes.
Okay. I definitely want to take this map.
All right, you can definitely do that.
And the other old maps, I want to like carefully kind of roll them up with one another, like kind of like in one big rolled up tube, but as carefully as I can, and I want to like in my pocket dimension.
Alrighty. And so that's really all there is in the desk section. Doesn't seem to be any sort of correspondences or books, but the bookshelf itself is particular, or peculiar, I'm sorry, to say the least. It appears to be separated by two different sections. On the section closest to you, in the desk, is what seems to be various texts on what's it called? Engineering, necromancy, and just almost this plethora of arcane knowledge just set upon here. And then on the left side, the topmost section of which contains history books relating to the various factions and races among Revedia, talking books of the beach tribes, of how the humans have spread about throughout the lands, the dwarves, the elves, and that sort of thing. And kind of on the bottommost shelf, it's where this really starts to get strange. It's several books, without actually reading them, with titles like how to properly, or how to integrate in society, like how to truly ask for someone back, coping with loss, and just like a weird section of like these, what seems to be these just like cheesy self-help books.
Oh no.
Your brother is definitely here. And he's trying to do what you did, basically, I think. Look at this shit. how to deal with loss, coping with loss, how to integrate into society. I think he had a moment like you did, Jagan.
14 steps of grieving.
I look at it.
How to make
and
friends.
No. Don't trust that. I guarantee it's a trap.
There's a drop.
Caca.
Are you still in Eagle?
Yeah.
He's been spending this time getting to the door.
Away.
Kalis picks up How to Meet Friends and Influence People and says, "This is never a good sign."
Look at it.
Dating, or what's it called? Dating over 300, books like that.
That's amazing.
What's this book about necromancy about?
So
like
the
a-
book about Necromary. Oh my god, I'm sorry. Okay, well, I'll pick that up in a sec. So there are several books about necromancy. There are one that are just straight up about, what's it called? One is like this sort of like encyclopedia of undead creatures, ranging from different types of zombies, like different compositional things, like, sometimes it's better to make a zombie out of dragon bones as opposed to elf bones, and the dwarf bones are very sturdy. Things like that.
Also decompositional things.
Yeah, I definitely want that.
There is one which seems to be some sort of spell book, but spell books have to be transcribed. So you can't exactly just cast out of it if you're like, hey, that's a book. It's got spells in it.
Not a wizard, so I can do that anyways.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll take the soul look.
Give me perception check, Sparks. And advantage, of course.
I get it. I think the eagle is actually better than seeing.
Well, wouldn't it be negated because it's at night and it doesn't have
There is light on the deck
Okay,
for the humans to be able to see.
fair enough.
There is
The limited number of humans.
There's a light
There
amount.
There were 6.
There's 6 humans, correct?
6 humans and 8 zombies.
Yeah, we'll call them that.
So, like, even if they're just guys, like, be okay with the zombies and stuff. Probably not good news, people.
I mean, they didn't seem like they were okay. They seemed like they were pretty much trying to avoid those motherfuckers. So they might be like crew who actually know how to work the ship and may not be part of it. But we definitely want to kill all of the grotesque.
So they're definitely a priority.
Yes. And if the other ones don't start joining in and helping them, then we might as well.
So, 21. So as you're kind of looking around the deck, you see most of the creatures are kind of going about the business. You do see a figure. Oh fuck. At the front of the boat. What's it called?
The bow.
The prow.
The bow.
It's the bow.
It's okay. Everything just the poop deck to me. We'll just do it that way. Kind of just standing out there, looking into the ocean. It appears to be.
Are they the king of the world?
If only they had someone to hold them. But it appears to be what's it called? Sort of slightly taller than most of the humans on board. Kind of just standing out there, not really moving or anything. Just kind of stock still.
Sparks does that feather ruffle thing that birds do, as if to try and,
Oh,
get
that shit's scary.
the attention.
My neighbor has a pair,
Yeah,
and he does that. Ooh.
Ooh, I'll look at
Imagine
Spark.
that, but with a large eagle.
Spark, it's not lunchtime yet.
and just kind of like ever so slightly tap the glass with his beak.
So, are we to
Okay, I want to walk
try to
over
ambush?
to
Oh.
what's it, Sparks?
And just kind of sort of point with my beak and do the nodding of the heading of the stuff at the figure that I saw.
Well, metagaming. I think he's referring to a large figure at the prow of the boat.
Can I check to see if I have any snacks in my my bag to give to the bird, Sparks?
Yeah, you got some rations and that kind of stuff.
Sparks shakes his head and just like, fucking look! Ah, you stupid! Ah! Gaga!
So, are we going to sneak out again onto the deck as we begin to dispense with the undead?
Yes.
So we should make any preparations. I don't trust the situation will stay at this stalemate for long.
No.
Probably not. Yeah.
I don't think I have. I think because I used my. Yeah, I used that last time.
I think plotting whether or not I'm going to ambush him would probably be a good point to go on a quick break real quick. I can run to the bathroom. It's about 8:30, so that's about the usual time, I believe. I don't know. I don't remember anymore. So yeah, we're going to go on a quick break real quick. We'll be back in about 5 to 10 minutes as we decide how our party is going to take down these various creatures on the boat. Spiegel. Okay, I don't like that. Yeah, I'll be right back.
It's like Smeagol and Deagle.
Back in 3,
It's
2,
21. Yeah,
1.
yeah.
Hello, everybody. Words hard, think thought. Don't know the words I'm going to say. Good job, Ethan. There it is. Welcome back as our party is getting ready to take on the current people on this ship.
Sparks.
This will be interesting. So, should I just make your token large, or would you like an actual giant eagle? Oh fuck, the skeletons.
Every time. It's impressive.
I have a map I go to copy paste them from, but I think I fucking archived it. Oh my god. Do you really need all these, man?
What kind of a
I
question?
want more.
He's like the Little Mermaid, but for skeletons.
Okay.
The song "I Want More."
And that they're missing legs.
No, it's never mind.
I'm just gonna post them in the water, and you figure out where to put them, because that's not my problem.
What?
Which one's Gabriel?
The one with the flag, I believe.
The what? When the what? Oh, this one?
Yeah.
Oh.
You know what is good? Good.
You
Unique
need more
token art for
skeletons?
Gabriel.
Ethan?
Huh?
Do you need more
I need
skeletons?
one more.
One more?
Oh wait.
No, I just
No.
copy paste the whole group.
I can just
Thank you,
imagine
sir.
Chicken just like dumping them out of her bag of holding, like emptying out a backpack.
Asaru's domino idea was pretty cool.
Domino idea?
You mean barrel monkeys?
Well, no. Juggin pulls one skeleton out. That skeleton then pulls out another one, and then that one pulls out another one, and so on and so forth until the last one can act by itself.
I posted it earlier. It's the Barrel Monkeys.
I like how she described it as a barrel monkeys.
Yeah.
There you
Alrighty. So, well, you guys had to deal with that moderate amount of discomfort. I need to...
Poor Zelfar.
Rip.
Do you see where you are in the map, buddy?
Zelthar hasn't rolled. Oh no, he has. Never mind. I'm blind. It's because you changed picture. Or you're not rolling a Zelthar.
I mean, this is before combat. You can move yourself.
I'm guessing the door is like right here.
Yeah. Before combat starts, Sparks would like to get up in the air
Okay.
Where? Oh,
properly.
are you gonna have a giant eagle token?
Do I need a giant eagle token?
Do you really want one?
I mean, I'm not bothered, but if you want to give me one, I guess I can use it.
I feel like that's you saying yes, but not actually asking for it. Let me see if we even have one. I actually wouldn't be surprised if we don't. Of course not. Well, oh no, the owl's a premium asset. I have a spider.
Nah, I'm alright.
A little different.
Nah.
Probably about the size of the spiders that are in our new basement.
Yeah. It's a big boy. Spider, boar. Alrighty. So top of initiative, we have the Spiegel. As you have
Spiegel.
Like a
made
dog.
your way up into the air above your allies.
Oh, it's
Like to-
Sparks, buddy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
The
let's reload.
Spiegel will dive! Caca! And I'm just gonna straight fly at this guy and shove him off the edge. Or
Which
attempt to shove him off the edge.
Which I can't see your token.
Oh, he- what did I
I'll
say
stop it.
earlier? I literally said, "Oh Jesus Christ!"
You said you wanted to put the people in the water!
No. Kayla said that. I said, "Let's not fuck with the people."
I definitely said that.
Yeah,
Oh,
Kayla.
well,
said,
I got
He chose the side of the argument. All right, give me a strength check.
Hey, it was either I'm gonna bite his head off or put him in the water.
And now
Go!
that's the answer.
That's actually a really good help because it'll help me with positioning.
Do I have? No, I don't have athletics. Do I get advantage because it's a surprise?
I'll say because he's in the midst of shitting himself, yes.
That is fair.
Giant eagle comes flying out of the darkness.
Oh, wait, that was...
Both those rolls are pretty shit. 15.
I used the wrong stat, so that should be... That's still just enough. I used the Runderkin stat block. But yeah, that's barely enough as you in your... Actually, being the size larger would have given you advantage anyway, wouldn't it? I think. I don't remember. You go pushing him as he goes, ah, and you hear actually it'd be quite a long, as he splashes, hits the water below.
And then I'm going to use the rest of my movement to go back up a bit, and then zoom, and then do it again.
Okay.
Because I get 2 attacks. Double shove.
Alrighty. And there's...
Oh, I imagine I don't get advantage this time.
Maybe not this time. Okay. So 23?
Well,
Oh,
16. Solid.
Oh, are we rolling stealth for this battle? Or?
I figured Zelthar had to pass without the trace this whole time, so I assumed like y'all were already fine considering the 3 of y'all had already rolled stealth, and I'm not really worried about those 2 because even if they fuck up with pass without a trace, they still have like a plus 19.
Yeah, I don't think that we rolled since we landed, but I can do it again if you want.
More accurately, I would have rolled a grapple check and then just flown a little bit out and dropped them, but that's the same thematically as shove.
Alrighty. With that, you're not able to really get the grip on him as he sees you, is able to fight off, what's it called, this large bird that's come flying at him in the middle of the night, and he just screams out, Harpy!
Nice.
Then Spiegel is gonna start disappearing into the night. Spiegel.
Do you have flyby? He's surprised. He doesn't get a reaction. Doesn't matter.
I mean, I'm not out of his range yet anyway. I only had 10 feet of movement. You know what? Fuck it. I just go straight out from where I went.
Okay.
So yeah, he'd kick out.
So with that, we go over to Taryn as you staring out through the front of the glass, seeing sparks come flying down, sending the first off the boat, then entangling himself with another person. What would you like to do?
I'm going to attack that guy.
Which one is that? Okay, alrighty. So go ahead and give me. Yeah, you just go for it. You did not start your turn within.
Just go for it.
Alrighty. Well.
Unnecessary crit. Good job.
Unnecessary roughness.
So that is
20, 12, 36, plus 10.
46.
Okay.
I figured you'd be able to do the math that quickly, but my bad.
Yeah, no. Well, now you know.
And I would like to hide behind, like, this cannon, I guess.
Sure, as you kind of run up, give me a stealth check.
Oop, that's... Oh, shit. I accidentally hit away from it.
Now you're no longer in roll 20.
Alright, now am I reloaded? Okay, good. We go over here. Stealth, and I get advantage on stealth, too. Same thing. 28.
Consistency.
Alrighty. Well, damn. Okay, duly noted. So, you basically take him out instantly as everyone is still enamored, with a fucking eagle on the deck.
No,
Hovering
harpy.
above the deck.
Harpy.
RP.
Harpy.
Clearly, I'm a harpy.
As you manage to slide right up to the cannon, hidden from their sight as you're distracted. So with that, we move over to... Not his. We move over to Kalis.
I just like to imagine Terran just silently running up behind him, and then just no one sees anything. He just drops and she just slides.
Yep, basically.
It's like you're not even there.
Yep.
Oh man.
Oh, for life.
Six, 7. So I'm gonna run between these two guys, and I rage.
Alrighty.
It's the dying of the. Sorry, Twitch chat. That's just a lot. Okay. Nothing much happens. Just Gnarl Heart.
You can
Gnarl Heart sort of I feel like a flower would bloom on it, sort of a purple bloom, and it just becomes weird and Feywildy. And that is in the description, if anyone's that curious. But yeah, I'm gonna try and grapple the guy south of me.
Alrighty. Go ahead and give me a strength check. Advantage. His is...
Oh right, I am raging. I'm dumb.
Okay, well. You just fucking...
Okay, well I've got him.
One hand. Yeah, grab him.
And in my other hand, I would like to grab the other guy.
Yeah, no. You just fucking snatch them both up as you run up.
And I'm out of movement, so that's my turn.
Together.
Guess where they're going.
Alrighty. So with that being said, Zelthar, we will over to your turn next.
Alright. Am I muted? I am not muted. Okay.
Yeah,
I'm gonna...
you can talk.
Okay. Do it. I'm gonna struggle to get through Jungum's skeletons, excuse me. Just clatter, bones. And then as I get to the stairs...
You're under those stairs, by the way.
I'm under?
Yeah.
Yes.
You're in the
You-
quarters. You have to come out the middle area. That's where the door is.
You come out
Oh.
from here.
Oh, I thought it was stairs going down to the deck. Okay.
No.
Yeah, we're underneath where that is because that's where the steering wheel is, or the
Oh.
yeah. So we're underneath that, so we kind of come out from it. Yeah, it's just not a cutaway view.
Okay. Well, I'm doing the same thing. Bone rattling all over again.
Alrighty.
And I'm gonna shoot that zombie right there.
Alright, go for it.
I'm dead.
I'm gonna assume that hits,
Yes, it
and I'm gonna roll the damage.
With the amount of, even trusty longbow pluses, you should really take some sharpshooter shots every now and again.
Please don't.
Minus 5 plus 10 damage, so you can roll to hit like everyone else.
Alrighty.
Do 26 points of damage.
I don't want to do sharpshooter because I feel like if I miss because of sharpshooter, that feels really bad.
Yeah, but if you hit once, then you do the same damage as 2
I
arrows.
understand what you mean.
So, if the conversation we had at another time. That hit. The first arrow hits. He is still alive though.
Which one are you shooting? This one?
Yeah.
Okay. You mean he's still undead?
All right, I'm gonna attempt to finish him off with the other arrow.
That does not hit.
Oh my gosh.
Sorry.
Maybe you should have done sharpshooter.
I mean,
Should sharpshooter that one. All right, I'm done.
Alright, so as you send an arrow flying in that direction, landing one into it as the body kind of recoils. You see, what's it called? The kind of malformed arm and face of it, kind of just lazily swinging towards you. It's actually weird. Its intestines kind of look like a belt. You really look at it.
Ugh, no. Gross.
I'm just saying, like, kind of got that going for him. It's interesting. So, next up on initiative, we have Jung M.
Ooh, a cool person. Okay. I feel like I asked this question before, but you never actually answered it. So half my skeletons have +1 weapons, and half of them do not. So I have to roll. Is it 2 separate rolls or 2 separate like sessions of it, or
It'd be 2
how's that
separate
work?
groups. Fuck it. Let me look up the mob rules I have to do every time you make a single attack.
Yeah, please. Okay. Now first, I'm gonna go ahead and move. Probably about right here.
Let's start the hit bonus.
The +1 skeletons would be +5, and then the +4 it would be +4 for others.
Well, of course, it's at a fucking break point.
That's what I figured would happen.
Yeah, no, it's pain in the ass. So 12. No, it's not. So you need for every 2 attackers 1 hits.
For every 2 attackers, 1 hit.
Yeah. So how many do you have? 2, 6. An odd number, of course.
Yeah, of course. Well, I had an even number, but one of them had to disappear.
Where did he go? I don't remember.
Yeah, I don't either. So I'm gonna have the +5 ones attack this one, and the +4 ones attack this guy.
Okay.
Oh, I'm grappling, just FYI.
Wait, this guy?
Yeah, I'm
He's
grappling both of the
grappling.
guys adjacent to me
Oh,
that are not a bird right now.
damn. Well, that still doesn't change it. I'm still attacking them.
Okay.
Alrighty. So what's the damage?
So he says every 2 of them hits.
Yeah, for every 2 of them, 1 hits.
Okay.
Half of them hit.
That's 2 hit on the, let's say the first one, and 1 hit on the second one. So that's gonna be, that's our 1d8. I did 89. Ignore that. So that's for the second one. And this is for the one in front.
Alright, ping which ones these belong to, so I can see. You're talking about the ones Kalis is holding?
The 4 damage goes to this guy,
Okay. Thank you.
and then the 14 goes to this guy.
Alrighty. Thank you. Alrighty. So as the
And then-
rain of arrows comes down,
Yay. Airs are cool.
And remember, you guys have temporary hit points on your characters.
okay.
I totally did not remember that. For my actual action though, I think I'm gonna go ahead and cast Toll the Dead on let's do the guy in front.
Alrighty.
This person.
That is a wisdom save. That's the failure.
Sweet. 15 points of damage.
Nice. Alrighty.
Toll of the Dead.
So, is that all for you then?
Yep, that's everything.
Skeleton.
Alright. So, with that, it is now the Orderkin's turn. And we move back to the top initiative with Sparks.
Caca!
Wait, did they not go?
It was a surprise round.
Surprise round.
Yeah, so Spiegel will fly up.
It gets me every time.
We'll do a sort of acrobatic flip in the air and start flying backwards, back down towards the guy that he just tried to yeet into the ocean and do it again.
Alright. So, strength check. Ooh, that's gonna be rough. Athletics is +5
Plus.
for him.
21.
13.
So yeah, I grapple him, fly 15 feet out, and then drop him.
Yeah, it's pretty textbook, eagle dropping out here.
Yeah.
Typical stuff. All right.
And then...
Oh, I'm sorry. This is supposed to happen at the start of your turn. I did not remember this. Can you give me a wisdom saving throw?
No.
Uh-oh.
So give me a wisdom saving throw. Is it at disadvantage? Where were you standing precisely?
I mean, I was 10 feet up in the air, and I was here.
Okay, so how many are...
Uh-oh.
Make it a disadvantage, because there are more than 6 in the area.
I dislike.
Yeah, this is actually something I definitely... It's a good thing I caught this before it became someone else's turn.
That's not a good thing to hear.
12.
Well, 14, right?
No, because it's disadvantage, so it's 10 plus 2.
Okay.
Oh, right.
The DC is...
But
12.
it's
Okay.
based on the creature as opposed to Sparks', so I have to roll
Spark-
d20s.
Where did you go on the map? You vanished.
Did he? Yeah, I don't see him actually. Am I blind?
Did
Yeah.
you delete him? Is that what you did?
Bye.
And things that should not have been forgotten.
No, I don't. I'm 100%
lost.
sure I didn't. Okay, let me throw you back on there. That's...
No, I found him. There he is.
Oh.
I just selected the entire map and found and pulled away.
Alrighty. So on success, you are immune to crippling. Okay, so you get this sort of chilling sensation running down your eagle's spine as the kind of falling apart corpses of these creatures are coming towards you, but you manage to shake off whatever effect they seem.
Oh, it's a low DC then.
It is a low DC, yes. That means it's something.
I mean, it must be really shitty. Yeah.
It's only 12 in wisdom, but I still fail all the wisdom saves in the game because I'm a barbarian and it's my fate.
I don't have a very high wisdom either. Ooh. Dislike.
Neither do I, guys.
This guy
Oh,
has
did
to
I-
roll a D20.
I believe I already rolled his. I think I failed.
Yeah, no. I'm doing it for a second one.
Oh, okay, I see.
I got 2 attacks. It's multi-attack.
So these. Oh.
Oh,
Are
we gone.
these both off the boat?
Yeah, I just haven't moved them yet because.
So that was... And then I fly this way. 10 feet, which is 20 feet. And then I have 10 feet more of movement, which I will use to go up. And vaguely this direction.
Alrighty.
From my eagle eyes, not that I can really see, I suppose, unless any of them are holding torches, do they look like they're drowning or, swimming?
They look like they're not dying.
Okay, that's
Swimming's
fine.
a strong word for it.
Alright.
It's be over in like 15 seconds already. You can't drown in 15 seconds.
I mean, depends how bad you are at swimming and how much armor you're wearing.
How thirsty you are.
So,
Yes.
if that's all for you then, we'll roll over to Terran. I need a wisdom saving throw.
No.
Straight roll, not disadvantage.
So, what was that last part?
Straight roll, no disadvantage for you.
Okie dokie. Did you roll?
You sound so pained.
It's not gonna automatically roll. I hate you. Why?
I'd like to point out that giant eagles are wiser than sparks. By a significant margin.
Okay.
5?
So, 5 is a failure. So, as you find yourself getting ready to pull yourself out from the cannon to strike a blow at the other creature, the kind of grotesque forms are almost mesmerizing as you can kind of feel your skin crawling at the sensation. As you are afflicted with a Rudderkin's crippling fear. On a failed save, you are frightened for 1 minute, and while frightened in this way, you are restrained.
Oh, fuck.
At the end of each of your turns, you can repeat the saving throw, ending the effect on a success.
Okie dokie. So that's it, I guess.
Oh man, I really gotta make this save.
Yes.
You are
You're
at
not-
disadvantage.
You're only restrained though. You can still act.
I mean, yeah, restrained, which means that you can't move and you're disadvantaged on normal attacks.
Yeah.
Yes. So it's. I mean, you have a crossbow. You can
There-
just-
This, what is it? This guy is within range of my daggers too, but would I?
You wouldn't
Can
be
I-
able to get sneak attack at all.
I would not get sneak attack. Was something? Can I attack something that I'm afraid of though, or can I just not?
Yeah, with disadvantage.
Yeah.
So it would just be straight.
What?
You don't have advantage from anything.
It hasn't gone yet.
It has. Oh
Yes.
shit! No, they haven't.
And she's hidden as well.
Mm-hmm.
So it'd just be a straight roll then, yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna throw my dagger at it then.
Alrighty, go for it.
At this guy.
What do you crit to?
If she hits.
Is it if I hit to straight if I hit?
I mean, that's the assassin thing, isn't it?
Advantage on attack rolls and any hit you score against a creature is surprised.
That
Is
is. They're no longer surprised because surprise was that first round of combat.
Oh, so it's just advantage if they have
Yeah.
one. Okay.
just a straight roll for me then.
Indeed.
19
19 does hit.
and no sneak attack. Correct.
Correct. No sneak attack.
Okay. Oh wait. Is it no sneak attack?
Yeah, because there's nothing within 5 feet and then up.
If you have advantage. You don't need advantage on attack roll if the
It's within 5 feet, which there isn't.
Well, it says if I don't have disadvantage on the attack roll, but I
There's a lot of conditions, and
But
people
in other
being
words,
adjacent is
so-
one of them.
You need to not have disadvantage and someone be within 5 feet, not either or. So in this case, you would not get sneak attack because it's a straight roll and no one's close enough to him.
okay. So 7.
No.
Alright, so
done.
7 points of damage, DiMaggio to this guy. He is done. Oh, didn't save Zelthar's damage. Let me check what he did again.
And this one also is enchanted to return, so it comes back to me.
So let me update that. Alrighty. Is that all for you then?
Do I need to hide again?
Yes, you are no longer hidden because you just.
I would like to hide again, if that's possible.
Oh, well, you can either do that or bring your dagger back because it's a bonus action to do so.
Oh, is it? I didn't know it was a bonus action to bring the dagger back.
Yep.
For the returning items, it is.
Oh,
The debate is real.
I am rogue, so I must hide, but I am rogue, so need dagger.
can I bring it back if I hide at a later time?
Yeah, you can hide in your next turn. Yeah.
You can hide at any point. It's not like it's a.
Okay,
If
if you guys, you can go ahead.
Move here,
Move where?
just
You
one.
can't move because you're restrained.
Oh, right, I can't restrain. So I can't really hide. So, I'll,
So, because you're restrained, like, if he moved here, you wouldn't be able to hide because you have line of sight on
yeah, I
and
also
then-
can't move, so I can't really hide. So I'll bring the dagger back. It's fine.
Alrighty. So as you do that back into or bring that back into your grasps,
Mhm.
we move over to them. Okay. All right. And what's it called? We go over to Kalis, as I need you to make a wisdom save at how many are within 30 feet? 1, 2. Oh, okay, there are 6. I need you to make a wisdom saving throw at disadvantage.
No.
It is a DC 12 saving throw.
Yeah.
Thank God.
And
Nice.
you are immune to the crippling fear.
Nice.
So do I need to make a throw attack to throw them overboard, or can I just grapple move them over? If I move,
You want
like,
to grapple
1,
attack.
2.
Move at half speed, but you're grappling 2 targets, so slower.
That's not a rule. It's not a real thing.
At half speed, grappling, you are slowed when you're moving with grappled creatures.
Right, but I'm not quarter speed.
Oh, no. That's not like an actual thing. I would still say, considering you're fucking a raging you, I'd say it'd still be half speed in this instance, instead of going down to a quarter. But yeah, you could be dragging them. Let me just move their tokens next to yours.
Yeah, so I want to, like, just, like, lift both of them over the edge and, like, drop them, or, like, in front of me. So, like, how do I get that done?
That'd just be a
Is it-
strength
is
check.
it movement?
It'd be a shove action. So it'd be a strength check at advantage for you. For each of them.
Okay. Right.
Strength score, so
So
this
this-
is the left one and the bottom one.
That'll be first guy.
First,
Oh, boy.
well,
Well,
the first guy actually succeeds.
oh, he does?
He got an 11.
Oh, right, he's before. Okay, sorry. And this one for the second guy.
Oh yeah, he's fucking gone. He just falls off.
I like to imagine I just, like, toss him towards the side of the boat, and he just, like, knocks his head on the, like, the barrel of the cannon with, like, a gong. So.
Yeah. And
I'd like to-
Kinda... Go ahead.
Point out that Kalis has probably just killed the two guys in the water.
Maybe.
Because if they have
The
to
deck with
familiar
him.
saves, that they become restrained in water. Blah, 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 blah.
Maybe. Alrighty.
Sorry, I forgot to say, I meant to, like, use my action to haste, and then use my hasted action to do this attack. Is that...
If you use your hasted action to do this, you only get to do one. You could
Yes.
use
Yeah,
one
that's
hasted
true,
action
isn't
attack,
it?
So they
So I
wouldn't
just
really
can't do that,
something
okay.
retroactively.
Yeah. Then I'll just do a bonus action to, what's the text on that? Dang it. If you attack with a glaive, I did not attack with my weapon, so I can't spring held. Yeah, so I will... I guess I'll just shift.
Kaboom.
Another shot.
And...
Boom.
Huh?
Nothing.
Okay. I will... I'm gonna release that. Yeah.
Wait,
Yeah, I'm gonna release him, and I'm gonna take an attack of opportunity to move outside of his range.
Okay, he's definitely going to attempt to take that. Oh god.
Oh yeah, and I'll shift, so I have one more AC. So it's 16. I'm already at 17. Okay.
Okay, that does not hit.
Alright then, that's my turn. And I will draw a Narhart, of course.
Indeed.
Of course I will.
Yeah, Brynhild's been getting hungry.
She hungers.
So, with that, we roll over to Zelthar.
I'm gonna shoot at the same zombie again.
Okay.
Hopefully it hits this time.
24 does hit, yes.
Awesome.
It's 10 points of damage on the first attack.
And if the zombie isn't dead, I'm gonna shoot at him one more time.
He is... Oh... Give me a wisdom saving throw, buddy. Straight roll.
Okay. I did not mean to roll that. There you go.
Okay, you passed. You're good. So,
And second
the
attack does miss.
Yeah, the second
Or
one just
misses.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm done then.
Alrighty. So those two arrows come flying out. Let's see. Then we move over to Jungem.
Yay, it's my turn. Yay. Alright.
Oh, I'm sorry. Sparks, it's your turn.
Boo!
Let's go ahead, Jungham.
Do I need to do wisdom saving throw?
Yes, you do. A
Alright.
straight roll, not disadvantage.
A lot of them.
You are immune
Yeah.
to the effect.
Okay. Well, I'm going.
Oh, we become immune for future turns?
Yes, you don't have to worry about it
Oh, thank God.
I'm gonna roll up here, and I'm gonna hit this guy with a shovel.
Alright, go for it.
Alright. Get ready to get worse shoveled, guy.
Mhm.
That not worked the way I wanted it to.
Guy.
There you go. 14
hits.
versus 18. Okay. I don't know why it rolled all of that, but it should only be the 8 or the 5 points of damage.
Alright, so that's 5 points of damage. This guy, as you bonk him onto the head with a war shovel, and you see the creature reeling for a bit. As you see like that part of like the fleshy part of its head kind of cave in a bit as it kind of just puts one hand up and like kind of pats it and like closes it.
All my skeletons kind of move up a little bit because they need to move up to be able to shoot this guy. And
Okay, let's
they're all gonna aim at him. So it'd be a total of 3d8s. He takes an additional 10 points of damage.
Alright. Nice. So, rain of arrows go flying in after your good old shovel bonk, leaving the creature wounded. We move over to... Go ahead.
Did you mean to have all the enemies on the same initiative, or did you just not roll for the other guys?
Oh, I rolled for other people.
Okay, it's just because all we see is the zombie initiative on 10, and that's it.
I know.
I just realized
Other tokens are
You
something.
That's
can roll
actually-
GM and have secret
that's a-
initiative.
Yeah, I know.
at 6 set damage.
At
I
6?
forgot their modifiers.
Okay.
You see, the thing is, Kalis, I figured they'd either all be secret or we could all see them. Not
Oh,
a mix match.
Alright.
Mismatch.
So, these creatures are... Let's see. These two guys are gonna fuck off and run below decks.
They're gonna try.
Are they there? Are they? I
mean,
feel like I want to pick them up and throw them in the ocean.
Mm-mm.
You better... You gotta find some way to take your turn during theirs then.
Please do not. We could use them to help run the ship.
Alright, so this one, after kind of getting a dagger stuck in his back by Terran, is going to shamble over to her.
Mm-mm.
As it kind of slowly makes its way, leaving this kind of like wet sliding sound as it comes across the deck of the ship.
Mm.
It is going to make its bite attack with its arm.
It gets advantage
Indeed.
with its arm.
Mm-mm.
Yes.
Bite.
Yeah, no, it's exactly what I said. If you would observe.
I don't want to look at the creature. It freaks me out.
Oh, okay. Well, I was gonna say it has its other hand is a mouth.
Hmm.
I'm gonna dodge this shit.
It has to. Yeah.
D20 6. Oh my! I typed in. I was searching for a D20 plus 6 token. Good job, Elijah.
Big oof.
That's at advantage. So that's a 23 to hit.
I want to uncanny dodge that, please.
Good idea. So I also need you to make me a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, big oof. It's one of these creatures.
So you only take 4 points of damage, or 3 points.
Oh, that's low. That's fucking a low roll.
Yeah.
Both of you rolled low, but
So 3 damage.
Yeah, 3 damage, and you are poisoned.
No.
oh,
My bad.
big
Alright.
Poison.
It's worse. You just get disadvantage on attack rolls from now on, so
Mm.
no more sneak attacking for you.
Alright.
And ability checks, so sneak is also a disadvantage.
That is its turn. That's that one's. This one is going to shamble over. This one's
Hate
going
it.
to come to Jung M. It's
This
going
image
to.
is disgusting.
Power mark. Terran Marin.
The one next she's going to make its attack, Jungim. Is a 12 to hit. 12 does not hit. This one is going to make its way towards you and do the same. That's a natural 20.
Ooh.
I need you to make me a Constitution saving throw.
You moved.
Sorry,
you
you
moved ahead
said
of me.
concentration?
Constitution.
Yeah.
Okay, just making sure.
I don't think are you concentrating on anything? Okay, so that's a pass.
Pretty good.
So that is 3d6 plus. So that is 31 points of piercing damage as his arm swings around. What's it called? With his hand extended, with these kind of large drooling jaws, clamps down onto your neck, crunching that portion of your armor. As you can feel your collarbone cracking under the pressure of it.
Ew.
That's its turn. This one is going to 1, 2, 3, 4.
Always Jugum. Always takes the crit.
This one's going to 5, 10, 15, over here. 10, 15, 20.
You're a common.
Oh, just oh my god, this is
20.
Sharon does not like this.
5, 30, 35, 40. Alright, that
Oh,
is
Sharon really doesn't like this.
their move. Oh, double move. Fuck off. As the guy who was standing there. See?
I was really hoping he was going to stay there.
Okay. So, with that, that is all their turns. Can these things swim?
What about these guys?
Probably not.
I mean, the ship was like 50 feet tall out of the water, so I don't care if it can swim. To me.
It's going to be a while before it gets back if it can.
Ships are slippery.
Skeleton. He's gonna munch on the skeleton.
Isn't that kind of like a cousin?
No, because you're not actually undead.
Oh. Ooh.
17 hits a
hits.
skeleton. Yeah, I know. I just had a stroke. I was reading the damage and I was like, what numbers are those? Are those new ones? I've never seen those before. 12 points of damage to that skeleton. Oh, just fucking.
No. You almost killed my skeleton. How dare you?
It was pretty easy. Let's see.
Damn, got him.
Let's see. That is all of them. You notice the figure at the front, Sparks, does not seem to be making any sorts of movements actually since this round of combat has started. He's just been like in the same position, unmoving, staring forward.
It could mean anything.
So with that, we move to the top initiative. We have Sprax.
In that,
the Spiegel.
I'm called Spiegel, thank you very much. In that case, I will go for the target that seems to be the easiest, which is the one that is unmoving.
Spraggle? I think it's
Okay.
Spraggle.
Kaka!
And as you fly towards it in order to lift him up, there is no resistance.
Is there a body?
No, I'm saying like the body is there. The body does not resist. What I'm saying.
Cool.
His body is ready.
Okay, I guess I just pick him up and drop him in the ocean.
Yeah, and you watch as you kind of fly over there with him, as you let go, and the body just kind of limply just kind of splashes down, and just kind of begins to float above the water.
What does it mean?
Can I intelligence check that?
Uh-oh.
There's not much to tell you besides like it.
Oh well.
It didn't move at all. It gave no reaction to what it seemed.
Interesting.
Almost like they had no life in it. It was weird.
Mm.
So,
Oh well. What a shame.
Oh.
So these guys are underneath, right?
oh yeah, they went below decks.
That was 35. That's 25, and that's the end of Spriegel's turn.
Okay. So, over to you. I believe you make the wisdom save at the beginning or the end of your turn.
End is what you said.
I'm just double checking. So yeah, is it at the end of your turn? You can make the save.
Where's my thing? Where is this? Where the hell is it?
What are you trying to do?
I thought. Oh, there it is. I'm just trying to look at this. Action. Okay. I will activate my Boots of Haste for my action.
Okay.
And since I'm still pretty terrified of these shambling motherfuckers coming at me, I'm going to... Pretty sure I can make it.
You cannot move.
You're restrained still, so you still can't move.
For one turn.
No.
You make the
you're
save at the end of your
it's-
turn to see if it ends.
You're restrained until it ends.
Oh, I thought it... Okay, okay. Well, then I'm just going to stab this dude. I'm going to stab this dude that's right next to me. This guy right here. I'm going to stab him with my fucking stabby stab.
Alrighty. So give me an attack roll at disadvantage.
Did you do it again?
Oh, there it goes.
There it goes. Oh, motherfucker.
9 does not hit as Shaker. You tried to plunge the blade into the creature, but you're just not able to land anything except kind of a small cut along its side that seems to be not too, too effective. So, with that...
Wisdom. Just have a throw.
Wisdom?
Yes. At disadvantage still, because 3 of them are within 30 feet of you.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Or 6, not 3, but...
Oh, big oof.
Did he go again?
I mean, you rolled a 6, so it doesn't too much odds.
What the fuck? Go again.
Oh yeah, so that is a failure. The crippling fear still persists. And with that, we roll over to the next in initiative.
Okay, so action, I haste, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Is someone going before you?
Okay.
So who's going before you?
Secret.
So as I forgot how to move things from layer to layer. There we go. As you're getting ready to strike. Next to you, Kalis, that large hatch is thrown open. As you see the shambling form of this creature. What's it called?
Creature.
Yeah, the creature, you know. Not to be confused with the Bah Humbug, you know. Breach forth. Similar to looking to these Rudderkins, however, I'm using a flesh golem token because that's what I have. Is this large amalgamation of flesh and some sort of machinery hanging out of it. Are y'all done? Anyways. These long horns running atop the top of its head. It's just kind of looking around, seeing everyone next to it, and it is going. It's gonna make some simple slam attacks. Yeah, I forgot. It's golem. They're not complex creatures.
Wait, actually, when it pops out of the hatch, can I bonk it on the head with Sentinel?
Yes, you can. You can get your pull out.
This is like straight up like Looney Tunes right now, just bonk.
Mm-hmm.
That hits?
Does it have to stay on the ladder or something?
I mean, it's a set of stairs, so it's not a ladder.
Okay. Well, it can't come any more out than it came, I guess.
Okay, so I'd say you'd probably have like half cover from the attacks. So that'd be a +2 to your AC.
Cool. I'm at 19 AC.
Alrighty. That's the first attack. It is a 24 to hit.
I'll hit.
And the second one. It is a 19 to hit.
Yeah, they both hit.
As these large kind of clubbing arms come swinging out towards you, splintering the deck in this area. I'm just going to roll all this damage together.
Is it all bludgeoning and stuff?
All bludgeoning. That is 32 points of bludgeoning damage. As
Okay.
it slams itself against you, swinging wildly as half of it is kind of still climbing up from the decks below. As you're using Gnarlheart to try and fend it off and keep it down.
So, because I stopped it at Sentinel, it's not in melee range of me. Well, it's in. If it has a reach range, melee range, it will be in range.
I mean, it's a 5x or 10x10 like square, and it had to come up it.
Right.
The hatch.
I'm just wondering if I retreat from it, will it get attacks opportunity since I Sentineled it?
I'd say it's still within 5 feet of you, but I said you had half cover within its attacks because it's still partially below the decks.
Right. Okay. Alright.
With that, we move over to your turn. As this creature has made its appearance.
Alright, well, this isn't gonna work. So, I'm just gonna try and, I'm gonna use my action to haste, so I get a permanent 19 AC now. And, well, temporary permanent, you know what I mean. And I'm gonna risk an attack of opportunity from it.
Okay.
Well, actually, one question first. Can I, climb over these cannons if it's, difficult terrain like that?
I would say it'd be difficult terrain. That's the space where you're climbing over the cannon.
Cool. So, hit me with your best shot. Let's go.
Please don't jinx yourself.
Fucking Christ.
Okay.
Alright, well, I'm committed. I did just... Wow, I literally jinxed myself, didn't I?
Yeah,
That was literally your best shot.
So 34 points of damage halved. So,
Yeah. So 15 to...
Wow.
17.
Yes.
So we got 73 left.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. So it doesn't really matter because I'm hasted and I'm sort of arbitrary, but I counted this out. It's less than 80 movement speed. Don't worry.
Okay. I know, I saw you.
But-
You're good.
So I'd like to use my attack to throw the lightning javelin and hit these 4 guys.
Alrighty.
If that seems reasonable.
Yeah, you can do that. Give me an attack roll. For the javelin, and I'll give them a dex saves for them. Yeah.
Yeah, the 3 in a row have to make dex saves against. I always have to look this up every time I do it because it's confusing. Oh.
3. I'll just roll 3d20.
It's a 13 dexterity save.
Wow. So they take half.
Okay, so they take half. I'll roll. Okay, so this is just for the damage. This is not an attack roll.
So each of them takes 7. And the guy at the end takes that plus the javelin attack, or is that?
He would only take damage if it hit him, so it's a 13.
No, I'm saying I need your attack roll for that guy then. Oh, it's a
Yeah,
attack roll was a
it's the 13 I rolled.
No, 13 just misses.
Yeah. Okay. Right. So they take 7 damage. Those guys. I'm gonna risk another attack of not that way. I'm gonna move that way and just risk another attack of opportunity.
Sure. We'll give another wild.
It's from
swing.
corner guy.
Okay, 9. You're good. You're good. You managed to evade the wild swing towards you.
And I'm going to end my turn here with my weapon drawn.
Alrighty, sounds good. Zelthar, it is your turn as you see this creature emerge before you on the other side of this buffer of skeletons between you all. What would you like to do?
Oh, I'm sorry. Could I just interrupt real quick? I forgot about Brynhild.
Oh, pull on. Oh yeah, go for it.
I'm just gonna whack the guy to my left. This guy.
Alright, 25 hits.
Yeah, okay. My turn's done, sorry.
Right, 10 points of damage.
You're fine.
Alrighty. So go ahead, Zoltar.
All right, I'm gonna sidestep to the left diagonally right here,
Mm-hmm.
and then I'm going to shoot that guy.
I'm sorry, show me which one again?
One.
Alright,
That one.
Got it. Hits.
All right. Then I'm gonna use Horde Breaker if I can ping it,
Yeah,
There
that
you go.
one is dead then.
and then shoot that guy with that same action or attack rather.
Nice.
I did not mean to roll damage. I'm a mess. There you go.
Yeah, 26 still hits. Go ahead and roll damage for that one.
Yeah, I'll roll it separately.
16.
Thankfully, I
points of
did.
damage. Okay. And that was only one attack.
And I'm gonna use my second attack since I can't use Hordebreaker on each attack on the guy in the middle right there.
Alrighty. 16 does hit.
Oh, to hit on a 5.
37. That's kind of fucked up. Oh, the guy was just barely alive. So
Oh my
you
gosh.
managed to.
Thank goodness.
So
Oh.
as you manage to send a flurry of arrows in the direction of those two creatures, bringing the first ones to their deaths. Do you have anything else you'd like to do on your turn?
Actually, I completely forgot about Hunter's Mark.
It's okay.
So-
I just figured you're saving the pass without a trace. That's all.
Snack.
Yeah, I'm gonna cancel Pass Without a Trace and Hunter's Mark, the big guy.
Alrighty, got it. So
I'm done.
Alrighty. So with that, move over to Jug M.
All right. Well, I'm going to cast Toll the Dead on these two guys. With my
Alrighty.
recruit ability.
Nice.
So, some 2 wisdom throws, please.
This is a +1 for each. So those are both failures.
All right. They both have not taken damage, have they?
They both have taken damage.
Oh. Okay.
Sweet D12s.
So
17.
they both take 17 points.
Boom, he is gone. And this one is... His bell has been rung.
When the bell tolls.
Okay, and then my skeletons. They're gonna attack this guy right in front of them. Right in front of them. So apparently, I think that's a move. He takes 19 points of damage.
Okay.
Pew 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 pew.
Why can I click on it? There we go. Nice. 19 points of damage over the skeleton. Alright, if that is all for you then. Question mark? Oh, that was actually a bonus action. Sure. Okay.
Yeah, I don't have much.
I'll move over.
I'm not trying to move or anything.
Move over to the Rudderkins. Where does he want to go? He's going to try and finish off that skeleton in front of him. So that is a 11 to hit. I don't believe that hits. Does that hit the skeleton? Isn't the AC like 12 or something?
I think is it 12, right? No, it's 13.
13? Okay, so that skeleton is safe. There is going to be one attack coming towards Jungam.
Boo! Don't hit Jungam. Boo!
Oh, that's some shitty rolls.
This one is going to take a step towards Kalis and...
Hey, look at that! Attack opportunity.
Indeed.
No, he's inside of my range. I wouldn't.
No, Jungam.
No.
Oh, for you, right? I'm confused.
It's not all about you.
There's so much going on right now.
There's a 21 to hit Kalis.
I'm gonna use
yeah.
This bad boy. Wants to roll. No, did not want to roll. Roll. There you go. Alright.
23 hits, so 14 points of necrotic damage.
These-
Also add additional 21.
Okay, so he's... I'm not doing that math. He's dead.
Nice.
And
These fuckers are intelligent. They're like moving with purpose around us. Like they swarmed Jugga and they ignored me.
I mean,
I
if
think-
they were intelligent, they would have, murdered Taran, and they didn't, so...
Maybe
Well, they
they-
tried to.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Well,
That is 12 will not hit Kalis. So that is their turn. Dun dun dun. With that, we move to the top initiative as we have Sparks.
That's not my name.
Alright, Stripes.
Yes!
Eagle!
Spiegel, it is your turn.
Thank you. It's actually Spreagle, but...
Oh, Spriegel.
So he will fly... He will caca at speed and... whack this guy as he goes past.
Mhm.
Or will he? No. That's four. I've only got 20 feet of movement, so I'll just whack him. Just whack him.
Alright, give me
Plus-
attack rolls.
5. It is a +5.
Did you eat the rest of his food?
Yes.
At least I didn't eat the aloe. 20 hits?
You can probably do 2 steps
And the other attack.
Does not hit.
Uh,
Oh,
I
man,
just-
the fucking lemonade got watered down.
but.
Nice. Okay.
And then I'll use the rest of his movement to go to here, but like up in the air. But
Up
you get
in
the
the
attackist of opportunity if you so wish.
Might as well. Kalis, you get an opportunity to attack as well because Sentinel. Onto the one to the left. Because he's taking an attack on Sparks.
Oh, thank you for reminding me about that. So,
Well,
trying
that
to
is
grasp how that
unfortunate.
works.
I need a Constitution save from you, Sparks.
Yes, I know.
That hits.
Well,
8 points of
8 damage all
8
around.
points of damage. Okay.
Can I have you on my lap? Can you come here? Oh, you're so big. Oh. Hi.
Alright. So,
Oh, this is good. It's a good spot for you.
bum bum bum. If that is all for Spriegel, we will roll over to Terran. Is it your turn?
Okay. No, don't go. Stay on my lap. I guess I will just throw a fucking dagger at this guy. Actually, I can throw 2 daggers at him. Well, 3 technically. Will you stop?
Did you save against the thing last turn?
No.
No. So it's a disadvantage, which
I mean, you're poisoned anyway, so it's a disadvantage.
yeah. Will you a struggle?
Don't know.
A struggle?
Yeah, and the poison you save at the end of a long rest.
Okay. Will you stop struggling? Just stay. Just stay on my lap. Yeah? Okay.
Don't we have any sort of spells or anything that can help Darren?
Yes, but no one's nearby.
Greater restoration.
Will you stop? Will you stop? Fine. Okay.
You mean the not animate dead spell?
Yeah. I mean, no, Greater Restoration's 5th level, so we haven't got access to it yet.
Okay.
I know.
No, less restoration.
Restoration might remove it, but either way.
So this guy actually, it would just be a straight roll because someone's within 5 feet.
What do you
Are
have
they?
advantage? You don't have advantage from anything.
He was
Yeah.
within 5 feet for flanking.
No.
Flanking does not give advantage.
Are you sure?
Yeah, flanking never has.
I mean, it depends what rules you're using, and I'm pretty sure we're not using the advantage rules. It's the +2.
It's always been +2. The attack would be a disadvantage, but you get a +2 to the bonus. If it, there's nothing to give you advantage.
And
here.
you're not flanking anything.
That's true.
Can you flank with range attacks?
No, you can only flank when you're within 5 feet of something. Specifically. It's not even within melee range. Fucking rubbish.
Yeah, things are written.
My dagger, so.
Alright.
So it's disadvantage, correct?
Indeed.
Yep.
1 and 2.
So that hits.
Yay! So 6.
Nice. 6 points of damage to him.
And then I'm gonna do it again. I can do it 3 times, correct?
Yeah, because you have a because you can bonus action of the dagger,
Right.
I believe.
So I'm gonna.
You hasted right now.
I am hasted.
Yeah, that's 3.
So I have to throw another dagger because I can't call that one back. That's a bonus action, correct? Yeah, it's a bonus action. So I'll throw another dagger at him. At disadvantage. Again? You gonna go again?
Well, clearly not, so just click it again.
Yeah.
That hits as well.
Okay, so that's 6 damage for the 18. And then a third time. Unless he's dead. Is he dead?
He's not dead yet.
Okay, then the third time. And I'll just call them all back next time. I just wanted to kill this shit. One. And.
And this one will not hit. Yeah.
Okay.
Close though. As you see the creature kind of preoccupied with Kalis, kind of has like his back looking like the fucking. What's the word? You know what? There goes that reference out of my head. But kind of filled with the various daggers and arrows that have been laid into him. If that is the case, that is all for. That's all for you. I need a wisdom saving throw.
Yes.
Straight roll, not a disadvantage.
Right.
I killed so many of those bastards.
15?
15 success.
Thank God.
Alrighty.
The next turn, run far, far away. The elephant in the room.
And with that, let's see. As this golem, what's it called? Landed a good blow on Kalis, but sees whatever these creatures are in front of him, and he begins to just wail on the skeletons. Let's see. Just gonna do the 2 in front of him. So this would be the leftmost one, and the one to his right. It's a 20 and a 23 to hit.
They both miss.
And that is, let's see. So that is 16 points of damage to your first skeleton, Jungin. And 16 to your second one.
That guy's dust.
As
Oh no.
as he is essentially becomes powdered, as you see chunks of him, what's it called, kind of sticking out of the actual wood of the deck, and the other one being absolutely battered, as the only thing really keeping the bones not all over the place is the necromantic energy holding them together.
Man, what's this flesh golem trying to do? Make himself a bone meal?
Oh no.
Taryn's reaction is the best part of that joke.
And it's going to look around, and it's just going to see, and it's going to go, Birdie! And it's going to move towards Sparks.
I mean, I'm 20 feet in the air.
He has a fly speed. This is not a flesh golem.
I'm sorry, what?
It was lied to me.
And you see the machinery inside of it start to whir to life as this sort of red flames begin to erupt from his sides, scorching his own flesh. He begins moving up in the air, arms outstretched towards Sparks. That is his turn.
What?
Alrighty.
For a little bit.
So, Kalos, it's your turn.
Yeah.
Okay, so question: what is the thing?
What?
It's like, so it's, as I said, it's like this flesh golem-like creature, but there's this amalgamation of machinery sticking out of it, making it look like something the orcs in 40k made. Like, you see a few shafts which seem to like be for ventilation or something, or some sort, kind of glowing and blowing out this like hot red energy that seems to be keeping it afloat as it's pulled itself towards Sparks.
Oh, so it's got like a jet thruster on it.
Kinda, except it's also inside of it.
Ah.
It's not the thing. Because
I was wondering, like, where did it get wings? Okay. That makes sense. If it's,
yeah, I didn't realize that it was
propulsion.
floating. Otherwise, I would have not come that close to it.
Yeah, it's because you
Yeah.
about half a second ago. Or it's top half.
So I'm gonna start taking attacks on this guy in front of me.
Alrighty. Hits. 12 points of damage. That is enough to bring that one to blows. He is dead as a doorknob.
Oh, well, I'm gonna attack something this turn. Juggum's right here, right? I'll attack this thing.
Alrighty, go ahead.
If
Get your
that's
crit.
fair.
Yeah, go for it. I
I'll
think you
reroll
would have
it.
anyway. So, 23 points of damage. Has he been injured? Oh yeah, he gets fucking obliterated. With that much, as he just kind of turns almost... Not hard, maybe doing bludgeoning damage, but you essentially cut this guy in half as he just kind of folds and the body goes flinging limp and just kind of hits the deck and then, slowly starts to begin its dissolving process, or however that shit works.
Yeah, like the rage made Gnarlheart deal psychic damage, sort of. So like, it can sort of like weirdly like just like phase through it, but also like when it's done phasing through, it's like left a physical rift, like you're saying. Like Darth Maul did.
That just confuses. Yeah, nah, it. Either way, it's fucking dead, but that's confusing. Interesting.
Yeah, that's true. I guess I'll go here, and I'm gonna use my hasted attack on this guy.
Alrighty.
That'll probably miss.
12 just hits.
Oh. So that's 11 bludgeoning and... Oh boy. That's Brynhild played this.
Is it always
disgusting.
psychic, or do you choose when it's psychic?
It's technically always psychic.
Okay.
And then Brynhild hits for the same amount.
Is 51 points of damage.
That's 21 total to this guy.
Alright. So with that, as you begin laying into this creature with Brynhild... Oh! It was 20 feet up in the air, because it was next to Sparks.
This guy?
No, he's been.
I'm sorry. I thought you were trying to attack the golem.
Yeah, sorry. I mean
No,
the little guy. I'm trying to mop him.
Yeah. That's actually enough to kill him then. So...
Still hit the smaller one.
Say it again?
Does a 12 still hit the smaller one?
Actually, no. A 14 is his AC.
Yeah.
Okay, so it misses twice. Alright, that's fair.
Yeah.
Then, in that case, I move there, and end my turn.
Okay. So, with that, we go over to Zelthar. It is your turn.
Alright, I'm gonna shoot at the
Is that
flying.
your cousin, Ethan?
It's only got a 12 AC. Sharpshoot it.
I don't wanna.
He's just.
I don't wanna do it.
Ethan, I don't know why that man's in your room, but please don't do anything to get us banned.
See, would you got a crit? You would have got an extra 10 damage on top of that.
Yeah.
Still got a crit.
We can live with it. So go for it. With your roll the damage.
Despise your lack of. You get an extra. What's it called? Extra dice for Hunter's Mark
So
because
it'd
of
be
crit.
10 plus 8, not 10 plus 4. So it'd be 18 plus 19 plus 6. So let me add that to
25.
yes. 25 points of damage to him. Nice.
Second shot.
Here we go.
Yeah, it hits as well.
Aw, that's a one on both.
You know, there is no point in Southall rolling to hit.
I think about that more and more every day.
He can't miss it. Literally cannot miss.
It'd be weird if like the world would just encompass an anti-magic shell for a day. If only.
Even in this fight, when we've had really bad luck generally, Zelthar is like consistent.
Zelthar balances out my rolls.
I'd say he's pretty. He seems like he's very trusty. So.
Yeah. That's all I'm doing.
Alrighty. So, what is it at? Okay, it's fine. Jungum, it's your turn.
This one is dead, isn't it?
Yeah, that's the one that Kalis hit. Both of these. No, that bottom one's not dead, but that one is.
Ethan.
Hey, come on, boy. It's your turn. Don't play that. Come on.
You're muted.
Your headset.
Ethan, you're muted.
No, we can't hear you, Ethan. You gotta pull your headset thing down.
This is so funny how long this is taking.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay, I don't know why it changed like that.
Weird.
Okay, it says he's making noise now.
I'm just gonna move up to the flesh golem. Or, it's not a flesh golem.
20 feet in the air.
Okay, now for
He's 20 feet in the air.
Yes.
Yes.
The flesh
I guess
golem like
I should have
puns.
done that. I want to move near to it.
I mean, you could stand under it, or do you want to just be next to it?
I wouldn't be able to reach it to actually do a spell.
Oh, can you fly?
No. I'm going to cast animate shadow on it.
Okay, so it's a wisdom save that gives you. Okay.
Oh, good advantage. Yeah, it also deals damage.
Alrighty, and its wisdom score is. Okay, about what I thought. So that is a 15 against your DC.
My DC is 16, so it would fail.
Alrighty.
Go ahead and take 4. Is it necrotic damage and necrotic damage?
Alrighty.
And then I'm going to have all my skeletons attack this guy right there.
Alrighty. So that's. I'll go ahead and roll damage.
Yeah, it's the same 3 d8s plus 6.
Okay,
Ooh.
and he's fucking dead.
Fantastic.
Where is it?
I'm gonna. Can I sit underneath it? Is that possible?
You can, yeah.
Okay. Should I move my character, or can I just be like right here? But
I
I want to
in
be.
front. You should show. You should show if you move in front of him. You're
Okay.
good.
Then I think I'm good.
Okay. Good as in you're under him, or good as in you're fine where you are.
I'm good where I am.
Okay. So with that, we go to the Rodican's turn, but they're all dead. So with that, we move on to Sparks, as
Sprax.
Yes.
Spriegel.
Spriegel. Ah.
Yeah, Spriegel.
Doesn't roll off
So
the tongue.
Spreagle is gonna dart past the creature towards the ground.
Okay. That would invoke an opportunity attack unless you have flyby. I believe Spreagles do not.
No,
That's...
I don't.
Yeah, so roll that. See, 27.
Some would say that hits.
Oh, which some in particular?
Oh, I almost rolled 2d20s for damage. Oops. So that is 12 points of bludgeoning damage as one hand kind of swings by, clips you as you're flying down.
Really? I expected way more.
Yeah, it did not roll very well.
I didn't expect to be, up. I did not expect to still be an eagle.
Your polymorph though.
I'm working on it.
Hey, I mean, give me a sec. You might actually have knocked me out of eagle.
Oh. Have you been hit yet? I don't remember. Oh.
Yes.
Oh,
Oh
okay.
no,
You're
no, you
good.
didn't.
You're good.
I'm fine. Okay. I didn't expect this to be a thing. So yeah, I guess I'll just wait here. No, I use my action to fucking stop concentrating. Turn back into sparks.
Alrighty.
Figured you'd just do it for me, but now I have to waste my thing to stop.
It's a free action to drop concentration.
I don't know. I don't know how polymorph works. I've
You
only
could,
done
like,
it once.
dodge or something.
How was the shot?
Alrighty.
I will cast slow on it.
Okay. What effect is slow? Is it wisdom?
Slow.
Indeed. Alright. So it is currently slowed.
Yeep.
Okay. So is that all for you then?
I'm gonna use two. What's it called? 2 sorcery points to bonus action cast firebolt at it.
Yep.
Alright, go for it.
There's our sparks.
It's still a Oh, firebolt. Okay.
Firebolt, not fireball.
I misheard you.
Don't worry.
Thought he was gonna have to be told to duck again.
Yeah, that does happen semi-frequently.
That is.
You and Jugan both.
I did not explode from my slow casting. Fair enough.
So that is 5 points of damage. It seems the creature is resistant to fire.
How dare you?
How resistant is he to feelings?
How dare?
He's working on it.
He's getting there. Oh, the self-help books. No.
Alrighty. So, with that, we move over to Terran. So you find these Roderican corpses all around you, and you are no longer frightened of them.
Thank God.
What would you like to do?
So if I want to run over to here because all my daggers are basically over in this area, would it be an action to pick them up, or what would that take?
Your
First
first
one is
interaction, yeah. The first dagger you pick up is a free action.
And then the rest would be another one would be an action.
Yes.
And then you could also pick one up as a bonus action, so you could pick up all 3.
But then I wouldn't be able to do anything.
No, but you would have all your daggers.
You were also hasted.
You don't need your bonus action necessarily.
Yeah, you could throw one of them back.
Or you could do 2 even with your bonus action.
Mm.
There's a dagger economy.
So the first one to pick up is a free action, and then the second one to pick up is the action.
Yes.
And then a bonus action would be to throw one.
Yes.
I'm gonna do that.
And then you get the hasted action, which is you could also use to throw.
So I can.
Oh,
throw-
sorry. I was thinking the bonus action that you used to like return the. Oh.
It would effectively be the same thing, whatever order you did it.
Yeah, so I can pick up 2 and throw those 2.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm gonna do that. Since this creature is huge, it's just
It's
too
is it huge? No, it's only large.
large. Yeah. Well, I mean, I didn't mean huge as in the I mean, as in huge as in an adjective, not synonym for large. Sorry.
There is no bonuses for it being bigger than you. In the
Like-
row.
+2 to hit. Okay.
You don't have flanking because nobody's next to him. He's 20 feet in the air.
He's 20 feet in the air. Oh,
Yeah.
Jesus! What the fuck?
He's got turbines.
He hasn't
Like
moved.
how
from
this is hitting us in waves.
Like,
So my range on the daggers is 20.
yeah,
Would
so you can hit it.
I would just be able to hit it then.
It's
Yes.
20 feet in the air, and your range is 20.
Yeah, you can do it.
Okay. I guess I will pick up 2 daggers and throw each of those at him. And they'll be straight, correct?
Yeah, it should be just a straight roll.
Would it?
What she has, I was going to give her advantage right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, and she's poisoned, so it's.
Oh, fuck, she's poisoned. I didn't have her token
So-
marked.
Disadvantage. Right?
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, it's an AC 12, so statistically you should still hit it.
22.
Yeah, 22 hits.
So 5 damage for that. And then
But you are living the rogue life.
you gonna roll it again? Second time?
Hold it together.
Yeah,
Let's
there you
roll.
go.
15.
Still hits.
Alright, so 5 and 4.
58. Nice.
Daggers, I guess, sink into it. And they don't come.
Yeah, no, they stay stuck into its flesh as it's kind of swinging in the air. You see it like slowly still trying to turn towards Sparks, who's currently slowed it.
I can get them back next turn.
No. Why is it still after me?
It hasn't had time to think since it's been slowed. So. Alrighty.
That's it. That's all for me.
So speaking of which, what would happen if you just dropped?
I mean, it would drop 60 feet a turn, most creatures when they fall.
I was just thinking,
If it turned off its jets, it would fall quicker than it could move because it's slow. Although it would take 4 long damage. 2d6 bludgeoning. It's not too bad.
So
It's flying, but is it like hovering right now?
yeah, it has, it can hover. It's actually, it's one of the more interesting stat blocks I've seen. I'll put it that way.
It's like a doom demon or something.
Yeah, it's called the actual thing is called the Fiendish Flesh Golem.
Ah,
Don't know why they called it that, but it seems cool.
it's definitely it seems like a doom reference or something.
So it is going to reach out towards Sparks, realize he's too far away, and as his arm is going down, he's going to see Jungum standing below him, and he is going to drop, and he's going to.
He's gonna miss.
We'll see. Maybe he might miss. And he's just going to go towards Jungum, and he's going to try and smack that bitch. It's an 18 to hit.
Hey, look at that solid miss.
Damn.
Alright, don't talk shit just because you're friends with I'll fucking kill your ass.
Assault.
Well, I have my shield up. If I didn't have my shield, it probably would have hit.
Alrighty. That is its turn. And yeah. Not much else to say there. So, Kalis, we go over to you.
I'd like to point out this thing now has an AC of 10.
Ah, yes, it's slowed.
Oh, speaking of which, it does get a save on at the end of its turn, alas.
Okay.
That's how slow works, isn't it? I could be wrong though.
16.
I'll yeah, yes, I think it's got advantage. It's got
Yes.
advantage. What the fuck is my DC? Spell DC. It's not. It's 15.
15. Okay, so it succeeds from the slow. But that was good. You potentially saved Drung Up.
So I'm gonna move around it until I'm flanking.
Okay.
Could I leave room for Terran and like flank it like this, or do I have to be literally in a straight line across from Drogon?
I think that's fine. That's fine.
Okay. So I'm gonna do also reckless attack. Take these at advantage.
Alrighty.
And I'm gonna take 3 haste attacks.
Hits.
And we cannot forget. This is 6.
Oh. It hits
16
12.
hits, yes. It's AC.
Right, its AC was like super low, huh? So that's 30, then 45
50.
plus 55, 53.
Dang.
Alright.
Yeah, but that's all I'm doing on my.
Brain, think, thought. Okay, got it. Alright, that's all for you then. We'll move over to Zelthar. And
Shoot down.
Okay,
Sorry.
shoot him down. Hits.
You also have your Hunter's Mark?
Yeah, I got it.
Oh, actually,
Thank
these
you,
attacks
Joel.
are advantage, so you can roll again for them because animate shadow, just in case.
Oh. Okay.
Roll 2d20. Okay.
No,
yeah,
correct.
still hit.
All right.
So 22. Oh god, I'm forgetting how to see numbers. 25, 26. Alrighty. So those arrows go flying into this creature, pretty much wildly flailing about at all the people taking aim at him right now as you guys are kind of carefully ducking and avoiding the way, avoiding its swings. That's all for you. Then we're to Jung M.
Okay. So I think my plan is he's still flying, right?
He's just like 5 feet in the ground above it.
Okay, so I can actually hit him.
Yeah.
By the way, your skeletons with non-magical weapons cannot hurt him.
So you mean most of my attacks will hurt him?
I don't know which ones are alive and dead. I don't keep track of them.
Okay.
I'm just noting it. Or letting you know.
Well then, I think I'm gonna go ahead and flick wound at 4th level.
Alrighty. Give me the attack
Let's
roll.
go do that.
Charge. Oh, I thought that was a crit, but it whacked.
It definitely looks like a 20 on my screen, but you know what? I'm glad it isn't.
At least you
Definitely
didn't
looks
miss,
like a 20 on
guys.
my screen. That's really frustrating.
It's because that 8 that you rolled hit it.
Okay, does the 22 hit though?
22 does hit, but I know you're feeling kind of blue-balled right now.
I mean, it's a really good roll for damage anyway.
Okay. Well then, I'm also going to channel Divinity and make that 61 points of damage.
Okay.
Hoo-hoo-hoo.
And then, so I'm well aware of the fact that non-magical attacks don't hit, right?
Yes.
No, I'm just letting you know that because you're going to roll damage, and some of it's going to be pointless if you use all of them.
Alright, well if that's the case, I'm going to split my damage up then. So it's gonna be 2d8 plus 4, and this is magical damage, and just 1d8 plus 2. It's non-magical.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, that doesn't do anything then. It has immunity to it, not resistance. So, that is 7 points then.
How's he doing?
The creature looks fairly into this point. If several wounds of his has been opened, you see across this, like the bottom of his torso, there's just a large chunk of machinery just kind of like putting along with this little bit of black smoke coming out. And looking at the creature's face, it seems like there's almost this sort of like almost like its eyes are watered as if tears are welling up.
Mm. So
he's pretty good. Okay.
No, he looks pretty fucked up.
Oh, it sounded like he looked exactly how he came out, right? But
I mean,
okay.
he was always ugly. He couldn't help it.
So you said non-magical damage does not hit?
Yes, it does nothing.
Yes, he's immune to non-magical damage.
So
unless your weapon is silvered or made of adamantine.
no, so none of mine would actually be hitting.
No, +1 daggers are magical weapons.
Yeah. Your daggers are magical. Because they're +1. Those are magic weapons.
I only have 1 +1 dagger.
Well, no. I mean, surely by the fact that they're returning daggers make them magical.
That's
no, they are. They are magical weapons, even if they don't have an attack bonus. As long as they have some sort of magic added to them, that makes them a magical weapon.
Okay, that was my next question. Okay, I just want to make sure that we wouldn't have to like redact anything. Okay.
So if that is all, then we move on to Spork's turn.
Sporks. Sporks is going to cast Magic Missile at level 2.
Alrighty. Suddenly making
And he shall try to recharge his old Tides of the Chaos additionally. Because I haven't Wild Surged in a while and I kind of miss it.
Oh yeah, you have this session. I'm sorry.
I didn't for the session before either. It's been a really long time. 77.
I don't like that. Unlaugh. No.
I cast Polymorph on myself.
Alright, give Constitution saving throw.
And it's not Constitution, it's you, what's it called? If I fail the save, so it's a Wisdom saving throw, because I'm not a, what's it called, creature?
I see.
You're a what creature?
I'm not a willing creature.
Yeah.
Ah.
Bad. Sparks turns into a sheep.
I'm gonna use luck. I think I'm gonna use luck.
This is all happening so quickly.
Alex turns into a sheep.
Wow, that's just a universal fuck you, I guess.
Yeah.
Jesus.
You're a sheep.
Fox is trot up. Trot up to it. This is my life now.
I guess we should just take up knitting then.
Okay. So Taryn, it's your turn. as you turn your head after seeing this creature attempting to come down on Jungum, there appears to be a sheep approaching it.
I'm gonna ask questions later. Okay.
I mean, you saw him turn to a potted plant. It's not that much worse.
Sheeps are at least, well, I mean, plants are useful too, but anyway,
Sheeps have thoughts. It's a thing they have.
you can also get cheese. You can make cheese from their milk and sweaters and blankets from.
See how much
Please do not
HP
milk Sparks.
I am a male sheep, so you can try, but you might be grasping the wrong thing.
Yeah, let's not even. No, that's a big old no.
That ain't dairy. All
Nope.
right.
All right. God. I guess I'm gonna pick up my third dagger because it's a free action. Right?
Yeah, you can do that. Yeah.
And I'm gonna call the +1 back as the action, and immediately throw it again. Throw the one after the
You're
other.
supposed to stab it rather than throw it.
Oh, yeah, we'll stab it. I'm gonna put the dagger in it in some fashion.
You could probably flank if you moved a little bit.
I'm not flanked right now.
I would say
Nope.
Technically not. Directly no. Yeah.
All right, I'll take
+2 to the attack roll.
a 5-foot step, so a +2 to hit. So blah blah blah, and it's I'm still at disadvantage because I'm still
Indeed.
poisoned.
Technically, you're flanking it with Sparks the Sheep.
So it is a
It would
13 to hit.
probably said something earlier, but because the fact that cats animate shadows, it gives everyone advantage.
So it'd be a straight roll for you then.
Oh, so then 14.
14 does hit, and you do get sneak attack because the roll is not a disadvantage and there's an ally within 5 feet.
Awesome. So sneak attack. So that's a 20 total.
Okay, 20 points of damage. Okay.
And then I'm going to stab it with my other dagger that I retrieved. $11? No, I'm sorry, 13.
Yeah, 13 does hit.
7.
So 7 points of damage, Maggio. Okay. Alrighty.
Can I attack the poor defenseless sheep?
I'm seeing if he goes berserk first.
Ah, he's gotten below a certain hit point, I imagine.
I should hope so. Is that good or bad?
Probably a 1.
He does not go berserk.
Oh.
He's on a 6.
Cool.
However, you hear him yell, "Sheep!" And
No.
I'd like to point out my sheep has an AC of 13, because major.
those are both +8.
Oof.
I sentinel at whack it. Bad golem, don't attack my friend.
Only one of those hits.
That's good. So that's the first one. 13 points of damage.
Sparks is no longer a sheep.
How much HP does a sheep have?
It has 1d8 and I rolled a 6.
And yeah, the second one's only 12. Oh, okay. That could have gone much worse.
You fell into my trap card.
And as it's kind of standing there slamming against Spark, you see this kind of plume of black smoke begin to blow out the back around its waist. It smells accurate, at least. As it begins, as it's hanging over the form of Sparks, we just kind of slam down onto with one hand, missing with the other. There's this kind of like black coughing, like almost tar-like liquid spraying onto you as it's hanging above you. That we move to Kalis.
I didn't catch what your spell did, Jugend. Is that still in effect?
No, it was a
it needs
one
to-
hit wonder. It's inflict wounds.
Does it need to make a save at the end of its turn for Animate Shadow?
No.
Yeah, that's the one I'm referring to.
No, it's a concentration spell.
That's
You're talking about
Okay.
animate shadow. It's a concentration spell.
okay. No,
There's
it says,
no
at the,
save,
it says
long
at the
time
end of
you
the
have
turn. No, it says at the end of each of the turn the target can attempt a wisdom save.
Beginning of each of the target's turns.
So
so
it was last turn.
It
Okay.
takes the damage at the beginning, and then at the end, it can make the save.
Yeah, so he should have taken, is it 2d6, I think, from that? Oh,
Yes.
So he takes 8 points of damage, and he does get a save.
Well,
So that's wisdom. Is it minus? No, okay, it's just a 17. So
It
add that.
assists.
Okay, well, so I guess I will reckless attack and flank attack it with Sparks, the once sheep, once eagle, now cat. It's like Goldilocks.
As far as Kalos is concerned, oh, I don't think you need to tell me, or I need to tell you. I was about to say I don't think I need to tell you those hit.
Oh, I thought it was dead or something. Okay. And that's Brenthild, so that's 39 plus, so it's 50 exactly.
Damn.
And it's technically psychic damage, I think. It was like the first time I've gotten that weapon effect.
Brynhild get the fucking kill.
Oh my god, did she?
It had exactly 300 health, and you killed it with 2 extra.
Brynhild got
Yay!
So I like to imagine that is like,
I'm actually
because I've been playing The Last of Us lately, no spoiler, it's just like this sort of imagery. I'm just like baseball batting it against the mast of the ship, and it's like reloading him to like put him in position for the next strike. And then Brynhild just, oh fucking no, she like crawls inside of it and does something. Bites a wire and it explodes.
burst out of its forehead like Athena erupting from Zeus.
Okay, I'm really like.
We need to keep a tally of how many bosses and how many kills she's gotten, how many boss kills of those there are.
This is at least number 7.
No,
for, like,
yeah, I have at least 6. I know for a fact it's been at least 6 characters she's killed.
I fucking love it.
Okay.
Brynhild's clutch.
So let's round out this session. We're about ready to stop things for a moment. But as you come to slay the creature, as Brynhild's is Brynhild actual psychic energy right now?
I mean, it is technically my weapon, because Brynhild is a reskinned weapon attack, in terms of mechanics.
Turns like Umbreon or some shit.
I don't think she would be, really. I think she would just be normal, since we have it as a different thing.
As you see Brynhild dive into the mess of wiring and pipes, and you see the creature start clutching its stomach and just yelling out, kind of not echoing, you can't echo in the open fucking ocean. But just screaming out in agony, the creature just falls over, and you see a triumphant Brynhild crawl out from one of the pipes on its back, and remount Gnarlheart. And at this moment, there's this kind of slight moment of calm as everything on the deck has been cleared. You see the water around the ship start turning this strange color. As looking up at the sky, it doesn't seem that there's any light coming down upon you besides the moon, but in maybe about
Fuckers.
maybe a 130-foot circle around the boat. 150. I don't know why I gave an odd number like that. There's this kind of a vibrant blue pillar of light just coming up and kind of encapsulating everything. And that's what we'll pick off next week.
I don't like that.
It's that fucker we
Yeah, that
kidnapped the
sounds
boat.
scary as hell.
Yeah.
Alrighty. So, thank you all for watching. Thanks for fucking seeing Brynhild's kill count increase again.
Dude, we were wailing on that guy. Everyone, really.
Yeah. That slow spell helped a lot too. He could have really put someone out the fight if he just rolled well for a single thing. But yeah, we'll be here next week. I don't know if we have any Saturday, Friday, any other day of the week games planned, but if we do, you know where to find it. Have a good night, y'all. And where's the end stream button?